welcome everyone who came over from Star Minis. I posted there today. I know you guys are probably missing updates on Star Minis because you got like all 8 at once, and then we had to cease. I just thought I'd mention that.
Throwing a lot of information at everybody. Yeah, right there. You right there, champ?
What do you mean?
No, you have been speaking nonstop for like a good minute and 30 seconds, and I just want to make sure you're able to catch a breath. You're good. I'm proud of her. She's just...
Are you just shocked because you haven't had any means to interrupt me this entire time? Is that what this is about?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think I might need to get some aloe for that, because that burns.
I'm sorry. All I was going to say, because, you know, I rotate which comic I post our live announcement on. Today it was Star Minis, and we haven't updated Star Minis in 3 weeks. Yep. So I figured I would explain that is all. And that it's not dead. It's getting updates. It's just we've had to take a hiatus because we rushed a bunch for the contest. We did not win the contest, which is okay. Happens. So that's going to hopefully resume in November. And that's it. Now the DM can speak as he so clearly wants to. Are we?
Yeah, I couldn't hear whenever I was listening back to you.
Oh, it's not being picked up at all. It's not being picked up.
I am aware because voice meter is not picking up anyone at all.
Alright, we'll go to
properties.
Wait, is voice meter not the default right now? Can you check? I thought I checked that already.
Technology.
Sorry, guys. Well, you can hear me. No, okay.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
when everybody else was like giggling, I couldn't
now
hear.
it's picking it up.
Woo!
Alright.
What wizard did we piss off?
I don't know. Wait, also, why is the chat window so tiny? What's happening here?
Didn't eat its vegetables.
It's not tiny.
Yes, it is. Look at that.
Oh, well, I don't know what that is, so. Give us 1 second, guys. While she is fixing that, because apparently everything wants to break, which is usually the telltale sign that we're going to have an amazing session.
Well, it's part 2 of our Moida mystery.
Yes. And so we just got implemented a fun little way to do this, so we're going to do a fun little recap.
I wouldn't quote Telltale as far as that goes. That always ends poorly.
Yeah.
No.
So why don't all the players roll a d20 in Roll20, see who gets the highest and lowest. We're going to do it right now. Thank you so much, everybody coming in from Webtoons. It's great to meet you. I am Gideon, aka Luke. My wife Jen, Backclam. We're the content creators behind Star Minis, Dungeon Minis, and Beelzebub. And we do this campaign with these amazing people. We have the Wombat Baron, who plays Reese, an android mystic. Zrix, who is played by Deacon Frostgrave. He is a Sheeran operative. Dwayne, who is got a lot of southern charm. He is a human soldier, played by Key, aka Kyriode. And, I'm sorry, my camera is cut off. There we go. Sandwich Master is playing Nosh, a Yosoki mechanic. And we have the Zen DM, who is playing Zen, an android technomancer. And they are the capable crew of the Solar Spectre. Yes.
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Yeah.
You didn't do quotation marks.
Yeah, well, I didn't feel like bopping you in the face like that to do the quotation.
See, I was fine. No bopping.
I was worried about that.
I'm just saying you shouldn't lie to
I
chat.
was worried there could be some boppage, and I don't want to, get that Twitch clipped and then be like, ban. Bob's wife. Alright, so, yes. Who got the lowest? Reese. Okay, so Reese, you were going to recap where we at. What happened last session?
The whole thing.
Okay, so we're on a train, and a dude that was an aide to the governor that we are protecting got killed. He got killed real dead. And then we found out that somebody put a device on the thing, on the roof, to feed the poison that he, breathed in through the chandelier, and that's it. And that is where we are. We are reconvening, and there were penguins and cute creatures and some people got threatened. It was a grand old time.
Okay, no, props. I will put a little bit more detail in that. You did great.
No, I didn't, but thank you.
They are on this planet to try and prevent an assassination to the governor, and the governor's aide was murdered, and they're trying to find out who did it and why.
Mm-hmm. Who done it?
And it's not a train, it's a holorail. Get your sci-fi shit.
And I'm guest starring as some characters. Yay!
Get your high.
Yay!
Get your train stuff out of there. It's a holorail.
A holorail you didn't even come up with a name for.
I wrote down who I think it was, but I'm not gonna tell anyone. I'll just.
Well, yeah. If everybody wants to write down who they think it was, that's perfect.
I actually got a tiny slip of paper here that I don't know.
Yeah,
where
write it on a
came
piece
from.
of paper so we can hold it up at the end and see who actually guessed right.
Oh shit!
For those of you who have cameras.
It was Colonel Mustard in the conservatory with the lead pipe.
I was just about to write down Colonel Mustard in the library with the candlestick.
Everybody always
Which is
thinks
a-
Colonel Mustard.
Well,
I always play
it's
Colonel
because-
Mustard.
Well,
he was kind of an
I-
ass. I don't know if you watched the movie, but he was stealing parts from airplanes and selling them, so pilots would go in these broken planes, not knowing they were broken, and die basically. Like it was a really dick move.
I was just saying it because that is a direct quote from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journeys.
Oh, Colonel Mustard was just like, to me, he was like the biggest asshole in the movie. So
That's
that's a terrible
I
thing.
always-
It's like, oh, I need to
yeah.
make some cash. It's like, I think of all people, Miss Peacock pointed out, which she's like, one of our airmen died because their shit wasn't working because you were taking parts.
I literally I play Colonel Mustard 90% of the time, and that's why people are like, it's definitely Colonel Mustard.
All right.
Colonel Mustard did it.
So, moving on, we are reconvening in the dining hall, or the dining car, and everybody is there. I've left the map of the murder scene up here, so if anybody needs to recap, you've all taken notes, I hope.
And what do we feel about the giant red X on the body? What does that mean?
Means they're dead, and
Oh,
in case
okay.
you didn't get that, I also illustrated with a little skull and crossbones. So he's double
He's
dead.
double dead.
He's double
He's
dead.
real
I
dead.
mean,
Doesn't
I
the,
did-
first
Quote,
death,
Mom,
doesn't the
that.
second death cancel out the first death? And he lives again?
No, that's not
Well-
how it works.
No, I mean, in my stellar recap, I did say he got killed and dead, or whatever I said.
He
so
was
I
killed
did.
dead.
He was
got
killed-
very dead.
He got killed very dead, so yeah.
Killed
Very
very
dead.
dead, the deadest of dead.
Yeah.
And,
Favorite double D.
Back
Murder
in
scene.
very quick.
Already?
Yeah, no, I feel like it's gonna be a rum and coke night.
I've got the Cole D-Sack White Zinfandel. There's no wine better than this year.
I like how we definitely want sponsorship from someone, including alcohol. Like I could be the poster
Glenn
child for the alcoholic DM.
Look, I'll definitely take a sponsorship from Angry Orchard.
Yeah.
All right, so I gotta get into character for 7 characters here. Oof.
Have
Ooh, I
fun.
watched Split the other day, speaking of that. That was a crazy movie.
So, everybody is, feeling uncomfortable in the car. Eyes are on the group of the Solar Spectre, the crew, coming in. Especially Reese, who is come in without the hazmat suit, right? Or did you bring it with you?
I never changed out of it, so,
So you're
yeah,
wearing
I guess I'm
that,
still in
yeah.
it. Yeah.
All right, so you're wearing the evidence. All right, so the Imperial officer, what was his name again? I wrote it down. Tyrion Mogrim. Looks at everybody, kind of, standoffish. See that the intrepid inspectors have come to reconvene with us. I take it you have found some sort of clue. Your cohort here seems to be screaming at everyone to stand on one leg.
I just look at Zen.
Something you'll see with Zen. Zen's eyes are gray. His hair is gray. Seems to not be responding. Arms are folded, leaning against the wall, just watching.
Great.
Okay, so.
All right.
Alright, so. Go. That's my glass. This is my girl. My girl. All right. So, with that, the elderly, detective, former detective with the cane is sitting there, in his seat still.
Did we answer the most important question of all from chat?
What?
What was the dining cart serving?
Alcohol and food that was not poison.
That's how you know he's not rich, guys.
It better not have been
Say
poison. I tried to
food?
prevent that shit.
Food is for peasants. You serve rich, fine dining that you can later...
Fine, they're serving cuisine.
Oh,
Chinese
what?
takeout. All of the crab ragoons you can eat, and hamburgers.
Oh
Also
my.
fish eggs with a fancy name.
My
Caveat.
Yeah, that.
my cousin's husband once pronounced hors d'oeuvres as hors d'oeuvres.
I love
That's how you know he's only read it.
And he was being very serious.
I remember the first time I read how hors d'oeuvres was spelled, and I was like, what is this word?
He
Hors
literally was
d'oeuvres.
like, "Can we get some hors d'oeuvres over here?" And everybody was like, "No."
You remember
So he was a
Kyoto?
real chameleon.
So,
Alright, I'm sorry, we should get to the game, I'm sorry.
yeah, no, it's fine.
This is how we
I'll have
roll.
to tell everybody the unicorn story later.
Oh
then.
my god, yes, later. Definitely later.
So,
But definitely.
yes, so, yes, the inspector
He's sitting.
looks to, Reese.
Mhm.
So, tell us, what clues you, seem to have found on top of the on top of the train. We could hear you walking from down here.
Oh, how many of the guests can hear this? Like, we're all in the dining cart, you said,
Yeah,
right?
everybody's in the dining cart.
Yeah. Well, I'm wearing one of the clues, which is why my friend here had you jump up and down on one leg. If you notice here, there is a tear in the left leg of this suit, which was worn by whoever put this, and Reese shows everybody the device in their hand. Whoever put this on top of the dining cart, at this point... Okay, no, never mind. I'll do that in a second. It has some kind of substance, I believe, in it. I'm going to see if it's a match for the poison that killed our friend over here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll for that.
Yeah, roll medicine.
I just want to comment while you're rolling.
Oh, nat
Oh.
20!
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
My dice was making up for me having to do that awful
I just-
recap.
I just want to comment that Sparkles is attempting to selfie with all the evidence in, like, the background. Just have all the
Sparkles, no.
Sparkle,
and that
no,
is-
stop Sparkle, stop selfieing.
That was a nat 20, and it's a 32 overall.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, yes, the canister that you found on top of the chandelier in the governor's personal car was, in fact, filled with the... I wrote it down. Sorry, I have, like, literal pages full of notes, and I highlight
Yeah.
certain things, but I did not apparently highlight poison. It was Black
mean,
Lotus
dude.
extract, right?
Yeah, like,
Thank
dude,
you.
that's fine. This is super intricate. Like,
Well, yeah, no, there's like 5 pages written full of shit, and we're using Cambria 12 size font, so it's real filled to the gills with pages.
oh shit.
Damn, that Cambria.
Mhm.
That 12 size,
I
guys,
prefer
alright?
Coheed.
Over 1,300 words.
I like Times New Roman.
I prefer wingdings.
I prefer Comic Sans.
Oh.
And we now know who will die tonight.
Fun fact, Wingdings is actually the name for the thrown projectiles that Nightwing uses when he is out on patrol and in the most recent episode of Death Battle.
That's
Ah.
so cute.
Of
Not
course,
when one
Nightwing
hits you
would
in the
have a
face
cute
and it
name for his
explodes.
projectiles.
Yeah.
Wingdings.
Probably not there.
I'm gonna hit you with my wing.
Maybe you just realize how often they randomly have to reference it. I mean, they say Batarang way too often, so just in case, Instead of being
I
like the
have
thing
one
I
of those.
throw.
Yes.
Sorry, we're going off topic again.
Yes.
Yes.
So what we are doing now is going over the evidence. So you you know that this did contain traces of the Black Lotus extract. However, the entire canister is empty.
Okay.
Now you would have realized that the amount in the canister could have easily filled the room
All right.
that he was trapped in with zero ventilation.
Okay. Can I roll perception to see if I could see if there's any like
Anybody
know.
with a cold sweat?
anybody with a cold sweat? But
It
I
wouldn't
was
be
gonna say
perception; it
for-
would be like sense motive. I feel like.
No, but like I was gonna say for the canister itself, but forget that. I'm gonna tell the room about that, what my findings, and then I was gonna check the canister for anything, but if they were wearing the same suit I was, there wouldn't be any fingerprints or anything like that. Okay, so yeah. Alright, this definitely was filled with the Black Lotus extract, and it's empty now, completely. The whole room probably filled with it and killed him. Alright. I'm gonna roll sense motive, you said?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's see what I got. That is a 14.
14? Okay. It's really hard. Everybody is just uncomfortable in the room, so it's really hard to pinpoint if anybody is uncomfortable for just, you know, outside of the fact that you're all discussing how a murder occurred.
Okay.
Alright, so. And the elf doctor, Jandar Sarna, speaks up. Far be it from me to, you know, play the Infernal's advocate here, but we'd have to find out how long that was empty. For all we know, that could have been here for a couple of trips. Am I saying it's, you know, definitely not that? No, I completely believe it, but if we're gonna accuse somebody here of murdering someone, we should make sure all of our, you know, bullets are on a line.
Dwayne's gonna raise a hand.
Yeah, so, okay, so.
You know, in reference to that, the room, the ceiling was a little bit ajar, causing some of the melted ice and whatnot to come down and drip down. I don't think the governor or any of his assistants would let that go unchecked. So if there had been any sort of leak from the device being jarred in the top, it would have been addressed sooner or as they entered. Can't imagine they'd let a mess like that go.
And wait a minute. Weren't they saying that the room was incredibly warm before all of this happened?
And the doctor respectfully nods, and the inspector taps his cane along the floor of the car. Excellent detective work. So we've discerned that this could only have been placed in the recent trip. So at some point during today. Because you're right, the wetness of the carpet would have meant that the snow from outside would have dribbled in, or the ice from outside would have dribbled in, and the heat would have caused it to melt into the carpet. So the murder did happen today. But what was the trigger?
What do you mean, like,
How did he get the? How did he get the?
Oh,
How did the murderer get the gas to disperse?
did anyone check the light switch?
Well, do we have anyone here who is an engineer of sorts or a mechanic?
Nah, she want to take a look at this with me?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm just helping people work again in this.
You just roll, and then whoever gets highest, we go by that. And then if you also succeed in the roll, you basically assist and give them a little bit of a bump in their difficulty save.
Alright. Oh, that sucks.
What did you roll?
I gotta get my.
I need math first.
Wait, where's my?
I got a 15.
Hold on.
I got an 18.
Katie, what are you doing? You should have taken this. They both got 15s.
15 and 18.
Oh, I'm sorry, 15 and 18.
Who got the 18?
Who got the 18?
Her.
Savage got the 18.
Of course you did. All right. Sorry about that.
I would
Just here to look pretty.
I didn't want to ask you again.
Okay.
Guys,
You
I'm going to tell everybody here, if you have a spouse, make sure sometimes to, do shit yourself so that they can take it easy. Especially when they do all the technical shit for your channel. Okay, so, 18. So, okay, you want to take a look at the device, and you both succeed your save. So you both, I'm going to write it down in chat so that I've got to get back into this habit, right? So look for the in-game chat so you guys can have fun with the roleplay.
Well, can you whisper on Roll20?
Yeah.
Oh wait, is it this chat? I don't know which chat to look at.
Roll
The
20.
game is
Oh,
happening.
okay. I was looking at the wrong chat.
Oh, shit.
Have you seen something like this before,
Who are you handing it to?
Dwayne?
No, Dwayne.
He looks it over. I have, just never for this. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I wonder if we can figure out. So this is actually an audio trigger. So it didn't happen when they turned the lights on. A certain sound has to be made before, the device will go off. So I don't know. Well, are there probably aren't like
There was a
cameras
piano in the room. I think it might have been tuned to that.
microphone. We can figure out like what kind of sound. Maybe it was piano. There was a piano. Wait, no. He's by the piano. He's kind of by the piano.
Yeah, he was by the piano.
Somebody said he liked to play piano, didn't they?
Yeah.
It is possible that the gas could have started coming in, and as a reflex, he got up
Oh yeah.
from the piano.
Can I tell what the exact audio trigger is? Is there any way like I can?
Well, okay, so why don't you guys go back into the room? We have it here.
All right.
All right, and you can investigate anything here, right? And why don't you, the inspector goes here. So you say it was an audio trigger, meaning that a certain sound or sequence of sounds would have had to have been made in order for this device to go off.
Yeah.
And he looks to Reese, and you're sure the device is empty,
Yes.
but the trigger is still active. It's still sending a signal, correct? So to
I believe
yeah.
so.
Yeah. So all, like Dwayne here says, all we need to do is recreate that and we can prove that that was how it was done. So we should go back to the scene and see if we can, find the sound.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not sure if I got this straight. Was it the governor or the aide that liked
The
to play
governor's aide, their assistant.
No, but I mean, which one of them was the one that liked to play the piano?
It was the aide.
Okay, so, all right.
The governor liked listening to piano.
Hmm.
I mean, you guys also
Alright.
discovered an important clue last session, too, from the governor.
Yeah, that he's got Alzheimer's. He's working on it. He's getting it.
All right. So we'll head to the room.
Okay, so you head to the room, and you can look around, and you can roll perception if you want to try and find any specific things. But remember, we'll go over the clues. Did anybody write them down?
Yeah, we've been. I've
Alright.
been writing things down also, and excuse me, from last session. And
I know that what he was playing is there, but I don't know that Dwayne knows. Is the thing.
Well, you can easily look at the score. You know how pianists have like like
Yeah,
sheet
no,
music
that's
on
what
it.
that's what I was going to.
I mean,
Yeah,
what-
there
know
was
like-
one there. Yeah.
I
What
know
I'm
that
saying is, like, Dwayne-
Nosh was the one who noticed it last time,
Yeah.
and I don't remember if she told everybody.
Well, you can redo that now if you want. You can tell everybody now if you wrote it down.
Yo, so there is music on this piano. It's called the Moonlight, something that was way too long, so I couldn't write it down fast enough.
The
But it was
Moonlight over
composed-
Makesh.
What?
The Moonlight over Makesh.
Oh, thank you.
Written by a
But
person
yeah.
who is actually on this train with us.
Yeah, Cyril, that the pianist, he actually wrote this, and he comes on this train a lot, so he probably knows, more about it than just someone who's been on it for the first time.
Is Cyril in the room with
I was
us?
about to ask, is he in the dining car?
He is in the dining car. You guys didn't. You only brought the inspector with you.
Okay.
Oh, did they go back to the scene of the crime and miss
Yeah,
that?
yeah, they just
okay.
did.
Oh, did all of us go? I thought it was just me and Nosh.
I was about to say, is it all of us?
Well, only
Oh,
Nosh, the inspector,
yeah.
and Dwayne went because they were the only ones who said.
Oh,
Did
I
Reese
did write
also
that
want to
down.
go?
Okay.
Never mind then.
Damn it.
Are they still on comms?
Well, yeah, you guys have comms,
Yeah.
so you can still talk to each other.
What is the victim still there? What does
Yeah.
he look like now?
Dead.
Like the greenness in
It's
his
in the
throat?
roof of their mouth. Yeah, they've just.
It's still there. It didn't get any worse. It stopped
No,
spreading.
no.
I mean, at this point, it's pretty bad. I don't
Yeah.
think he's bouncing back from that.
You're very funny.
I tried. All right, so
So- do you know how to play the piano?
can I roll for that?
Sure.
It could be a high DC.
Could
I
you-
just out of curiosity want to roll.
Could you imagine this like big dude who's just like, I'm gonna smash stuff?
Is that a
Just
is that a
Bane can
culture
play
is that a
piano.
culture roll
Good.
then, Luke?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 10.
Nice.
10.
Yeah.
All right. You play it, but you're off key by a few things. So for your first go, it's not bad. You might have a natural talent for it.
Yeah, okay.
But there is, a world-class pianist on the train that.
Nosh, I got big fingers. They kind of push more than one key at a time. Very inconvenient. It's like
But
this
it was
piano was
like
made for
really
penguins.
nice. Oh yeah, it probably was. But you did a good job. I mean, for it being your first time sight reading, and like you also have the pressure of a murder and a crowd, and I don't even know how.
There was like a body 5 feet from him too.
Yeah, there's a dead guy. I feel like his spirit's judging me.
He's not. It's his whole job to make people feel better about themselves. If anything, he's like, "Ooh," but like the nicest, most positive boo. That was supposed to,
All right. Anyway, why don't we go get the Mr. Fancy Pants with the long ass fucking name?
Yeah,
All right. So
that's a good idea.
Okay, so you guys are in the room. Are you going to walk back, or are you going to have one of the other guys bring them in? Because you have communicators.
We should have them bring it in. I mean, why walk if we're just gonna come right back here, right?
Okay. I could bring him in.
You want to bring them in?
Yeah.
Yeah, Reese, if you could bring along Mr. Piano Man.
Okay.
I feel like Zen's got things covered watching everybody.
Okay. Oh, Dallas is probably with them, right?
Yeah, Dallas is with
in
you.
the dining cart.
Right, I'm sorry.
Alright, so do Dallas and Reese approach Cyril?
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so convince him to come help you.
Mr. Piano Man.
My name is not Mr. Piano Man. It is Cyril Zogar Nizilaf Rokro of Cantejo, and you could do well to address me by my full clan name.
Yikes.
I didn't
My
become a
apologies, sir.
galactic sensation over 30 years of hard work to be called Mr. Piano Man.
Aside from his uppity nature in terms of constantly needing his full name recited, is there any vocal connotation that seems to change in the fact that he's being addressed by the others?
He's just an uppity bitch.
Dallas will just. So, you couldn't have picked a stage name that was a little bit shorter.
It is not a stage name. He, like, takes two of his arms and, like, wags them. It is not a stage name. It is my clan name. Are you so xenophobic that you don't know anything about Kasathis?
Zen walks up beside Dallas. Then perhaps at the very least you should oblige what they're asking at this moment in time. I'm pretty sure your name will run out of space if you're the person that the killer kills next. It would look horrible on a tombstone. Please oblige us and cooperate.
Alright, so do you guys want to roll diplomacy?
Sure.
25.
Yeah, I got.
Zen is just providing help to them.
Okay.
Diplomatic AF.
Yeah, I just got a 6.
Well, you're an actor and a goddamn envoy and, you know, a diva, so I assume you could be diplomatic. So Dallas passes his check, so woo me. Woo me, Deacon. Get me to play that piano.
Look, darling. Either you can come with us and play the piano on what seems to be your own score, or I could play it and see how bad I butcher it.
Fine. Fine. I would rather have this car have at least some semblance of culture and amusement in this dreadful, germ-ridden scenario. Did you move the body at least? Please tell me I won't have to perform next to the body.
You'll have to perform next to the body. We can't
Can we get
really
a quick
move it. That would be
body
tampering with
photo?
evidence.
Oh, would you have some decency, woman?
Listen here, mister. I understand your music is la-di-da amazing, but some of us need to actually make a living. And you know how amazing this scoop is? My quips are on fire. I am quipping so much right now. And body selfie, hella quips with that. Am I right or am I not?
Is she posting this to the social medias?
Oh my god, are you not on Ask? You know, it makes sense. Your name is, I think, too long for a character.
This is
Man,
Sparkles, by the way. This is Sparkles. That's
Yeah,
Sparkles is the one with ass, right?
Yeah.
He's got the ass.
Okay, so Reese looks at Sparkles and goes, Mr. Valentinez Alcanellas de Haxushida Bohedas over here, I think is a little bit right. He shouldn't be posting this stuff on the net.
It's Cyril Zokan Nizela Vrokrov Kalan Toho!
Zen looks
Darn,
to Sparkles and holds out a hand.
It's not a username, it's my actual name! You're all just bigoted!
Alright, I will save these quips to drafts until the proper authorities or whatever are informed, but I am getting first scoop on this. Ask deserves the publicity for me being on this train wreck, this hollow train wreck. Am I right? I'm looking to the other partner. Am I right?
You fucking know it!
Deuces!
What kind of machines are they? What kind of machines are they using?
Alright, I will definitely come with you if I can get away from them. Just have one of you stand in between me and the body. I don't want the germs to come near me.
Our social media is too
I can
good
do
for
it.
you.
What was Zen's question? I'm sorry. I was already
What
in mid.
what kind of electronic devices are the two media moguls using?
Just like the, you know, like hollow computers that you would have on your wrist. They're kind of like Omni tools from Mass Effect.
I would like to key into the frequency and hack it with my little Trojan does the and then make it so they can no longer do this sort of such and lock down their system until this investigation is over.
Alright, yeah, roll to hack it remotely.
Oh my god, please. I'm gonna watch more people die from their lack of social media.
If he's got to be without his music and his siblings, these people don't get to be on their social media.
No Twitter for you.
Well, I was 1 off from a natural 20, but I'm pretty sure a 19 plus 21 equals
And
40.
it's, yeah, and it's just a phone, so it's not like super secure like military hardware, so you can do it. And
there's just this. Actually, you know, you played Spyro, the original
Yeah.
Spyro the Dragon.
she
You know
did
the
not
little
have-
egg. You know the little egg thieves.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
little
yeah.
chibi thing on there going. "Nee, nee, 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 nee,
I
nee, nee."
remember those.
Yeah, and Enzo Ashford, the gentleman, looks at Sparkles. Is your extranet not working?
Oh my god, I haven't been without the extranet since I was a kid. What am I supposed to do?
It's called read a book. Try it sometime.
Oh
Zen
wait,
goes
I
back
think my
over to the
camera
corner.
still works. I guess I'm taking more pictures.
She's
Is
sneaky
it,
like water.
is it a digital camera?
It's like an Omni tool, so
Don't
you can
take
still
this from
take.
Sparkles. She is small-brained and.
Just so many
and
Like, 'cause
stress
he was trying to shut down their, like, make it to
I
where
heard
they
you
couldn't
just did
use
the
their
extranet
devices.
though, right? That was an extranet.
No, he wanted to shut down their devices to where all it shows on the screen is just him going. Nee, 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 nee,
Oh yeah, then yeah.
nee, nee.
I'm gonna need someone's computer right now. I cannot be without the extranet. And they're arguing as you guys bring
Okay, so
Zero over to the.
all right. Is it just me or is it Dallas and I both that bring him?
Dallas will go with you.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
Dallas is the
so-
one who succeeded in the check, so.
All right, so before they leave, Reese just looks in the room and goes, "Okay, you people sit tight, hold the fort, and keep the home fires burning. And if we're not back by dawn, call the president." We just leave.
What the fuck is that
It's
from?
like, but it's an empress.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
By
I
the
love
way,
you.
was Nosh still on the comm for that? Because that was
The comms are open at all
okay.
times. It doesn't be- What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay.
That's awesome.
It's an in joke.
It's an in joke, yeah. Okay, so you guys go over there, and Cyril is. Oh, this is germ laden. All right, I'm gonna need one of you to stand in between me and the body if I'm going to perform.
I can do that.
Yes, he's rather big, so he'll do. He points at you with like all of his arms. They have 4 arms, so it's just like
Yes, I'm
it's
aware.
awkward looking, yeah. All right.
Oh, wait, I'll go up like you're pointing. Wait.
Oh my god,
That
yes.
works.
Somebody
Work.
clip that and then make a gif of it.
So he goes down and he cracks all 4 of his hands and immediately performs the music in front of him. Yes. Sandwich.
In the middle of the song, can I roll sleight of hand to like tickle the back of his ankle and make him think it's a dead guy?
I'll allow it.
Gosh.
Ooh, 10. Okay. 19.
I'm
Plus.
gonna roll quickly.
No, it's
and
total
see.
19.
All right, 19.
Mm-hmm.
He immediately, in the middle of his performance, screams and jumps up from the keyboard. What was that? Something just tickled my ankle.
I think you're being a little paranoid.
He walks up to you and, points at you, but not actually touches you. I am not being paranoid. Something
No,
touched
look.
my ankle. I need some sort of sanitizer. Oh. Are the undead really a thing? Can that happen? I've watched some vids.
I've been standing here between you and the body this whole time and I didn't see it.
Yeah, nothing has touched you, my friend.
Alright, well, maybe you
What
have
if
to
it's
roll
the
some sort of
gas?
check to calm him down because he is not happy.
What if it's the gas?
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
I have watched with my wife the zombie vids. I know what they can do. They will go after your brain, and my brain is... Look at my head. It is large, and it is exceptional. I will not be a party to this.
I'm gonna roll like diplomacy, which is I rolled a 14.
Nosh, you hear a beep on your communicator? Honestly, with the ones that we encountered in the mines, I think they'd starve with this one.
I just start giggling in the corner, and he doesn't know why.
Yeah,
But he knows why. They know why.
All right, so Dwayne.
Yeah. So that's a 14 for diplomacy.
Okay.
He's gonna be like, can I put my hand on your shoulders? I will put my hands on your shoulders. I'm gonna say
Have
some
sanitizer.
I reach in my hand and I sanitize them with like little wipes that they hand out at the fancy bathrooms here because.
Okay, yeah.
And then I put my hands on
Lay
his shoulders.
them down on my shoulders, please.
Lay them on his shoulders, and I go. Now listen,
You
my
did
guy.
clean yourself beforehand.
I take showers regularly. I wash my hands. I use hand sanitizer. I've been around some pretty gruesome things. I know the importance of cleanliness, and I know from experience that this isn't a zombie. And you're fine. Nothing going on. I think you just. This is a high stress situation.
It is a high stress situation. I have been incredibly stressed.
And you know
I was just
what?
supposed to come here, play the piano, relax, have a few drinks, get some time away from the missus. We are in a healthy relationship, but you never know. You need your time apart.
Yeah, sometimes you need some time apart. I understand that. I've been married.
You do need the time apart sometimes. No. Don't take this as we need time apart and you have to go upstairs.
No,
all the
I've
way.
needed to pee for like 10 minutes.
And you know
it's
what?
Bad timing.
Dallas looks immediately taken aback and kind of dejected.
Aww.
He said, "I've been married." If that changes anything, but he goes, and right now in this shitty situation, it's really nice to hear your music. I apologize that I can't remember your very lovely clan name, so I can't pronounce you correctly. But I want to hear that beautiful music, and I want to confirm what we're suspecting. So if you could take a deep breath, gather your wits, and play that beautiful song. Be delighted.
Reese is looking at him, clearly beaming with pride. just gives him like 2 thumbs up and mouths, "I'm so proud of you."
You're right. You have asked me to help you, and I will do so. I am sorry for losing my composure. It is a stressful situation that I have not had to deal with before.
But
And all considered, you're doing a great job. This is a hard situation.
You
as composer.
You may call me Cyril, and you are.
I'm Dwayne. Dwayne Foy. It's nice.
He takes one of the sanitary wipes off of his shoulder and then shakes your hand with it.
He turns the handshake.
Man,
So,
this
for this
motherfucker
poor-
is Howie Mandel to a T.
For this poor pianist being in a stressful situation, I'd say this it's become very decomposing.
Oh God.
Maybe you should learn to conduct yourself in a more appropriate manner.
It sounds like this
Well, I
pianist
mean,
needs a
if you
stiff
guys-
drink to calm himself.
I mean, if you guys wanted a person who could have gone through any possible sound frequency using their little wrist comm instead of going back to the piano, you could have come over to my corner, but hey, it's okay.
That
You
is
like
true.
taking the hard way.
I
You
like
have to
the
remember
hard
that
way.
we
The
don't
pianist
realize
also
that
likes the hard way. Wink.
Wink.
That's a dick joke, everyone.
He is
I did 2 in a row, and the second one caught on. The first one did not, and I'm kind of ashamed of all of you.
He needs his
Like,
puns to
that's
be
fair.
captured. He's very needy like that. But I love him.
This game
Alright,
is so
so-
wholesome, I wasn't expecting it. So the first one just flew over our heads.
You know the
The
My
first
Christian
dick
ears.
just flew over
My
your
Christian
head.
Minecraft server ears.
you know the card game that every pianist likes to play. Pinochle. Yeah, that's bad.
What game?
Pinochle.
Never heard of it.
Card game.
I'm gathering, but I've never heard of that card game.
It's an old person game.
I'm choosing to forget that you said that. So
Now,
we-
now.
So
Bad
is
for
he
you.
is he calmed now? Is he going to?
He is calmed and he continues playing. He plays the entire piece, and little over the midway of or towards the end of the piece, the device in Reese's hands goes off with an like the lights, flicker, signifying that it's trying to disperse gas, but it is not there.
Well, I'm glad it was actually empty.
You never know. Silent but deadly.
So it would appear that
Oh,
the catalyst was the piano being played.
All right. Yeah.
What also, when the piano is played, you notice that the vents in the room also trigger. Like after the device goes off, after a few moments, the room tries to vent itself. Both devices were linked.
How many times did Zen want to actually look at that vent and investigate that?
Well, isn't Zen in the other room?
Yeah. All right. So.
Well, it only happened with the audible trigger from the device that was on the chandelier. You did in fact investigate the vents before.
No, yeah, he wanted to take them apart and see what was wrong with it.
That's a lot of work to take apart a ventilation system.
That's interesting. Because does that mean... Now, did they bring this music sheet with them? Was it in the room already? Or was it handed to them? Was it provided to them as a suggestion or something?
I mean, this is a famous bit of music. I can imagine that, this is a good go-to for people who like their classic.
Well, you do have access to the governor. You can speak with the governor and ask them.
yeah,
I mean, that's... It's difficult, though, because he might not remember.
What if we had, this fine pianist, I just motioned towards Cyril because I don't remember his whole name, play this song one more time, but for the governor, because, maybe that would help him remember things.
Ooh, excellent idea, yeah.
Should I go fetch the governor, then?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. Dallas, would you mind accompanying me?
Of course.
So
Don't think anyone should travel alone on this train.
So,
That's also smart.
you bring the governor back
Mm-hmm.
and to the room. So the you want him to play the music for the governor, you said?
Yes.
Okay. So he plays the song again, and the governor kind of smiles and everything like that, and looks at the group. He goes, "This is my favorite song. I always have Spruce play this for me when we travel."
Oh, can I be standing in between him and the governor? Does he know that Spruce is dead? Can I be standing as a very small...
Yeah, does he remember that
He keeps
Spruce
forgetting
is dead?
that he's dead, which is
Okay,
sad.
so I join Nosh in standing around the body to shield him.
That was, I mean, even if it happens right at that moment as he's speaking, I probably would have tried to do it beforehand, but I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
But if it
You're
happens,
body blocking the corpse, yeah,
Mhm.
which is sweet, yeah. So you go and you body block him. But this was my favorite piece. I would love listening to it when we travel far, back and forth through the main city of the planet and the governor's mansion.
So
Where is Spruce? I haven't seen him for a couple of hours.
He's in that big piano hall where he can play all the songs that he loves to play. So he'll be there for a while. It'll be okay.
Okay, I would hope that this grand piano hall. How did he get there? Well, on the train. Did he come with us? My memory isn't as good as it used to be.
It's okay. Don't worry about Spruce. We're just we just thought you would enjoy this song, so we wanted to play it for you.
I thank you. You are all amazing individuals. But I am getting rather. I have to relieve myself. I've been drinking a little bit in the dining car. Would one of you be able to accompany me to the lavatory? Assassins and toilet peckers are on the prowl.
I forgot about those.
I didn't forget about that part. Yeah, I could come with you real quick.
I have seen on the extranet about
I'm
many
gonna,
instances of
walk
people
with him
going
as he
to
starts
take a
talking to
piss and then peck a snake right on the penis. It's awful. I promised my wife and my constituents that's not how I'm going to die.
Good man.
Alright. So yeah, I'm gonna lead him to the lavatory and just stand outside the door. I am gonna while he's in there, I am going to just talk with him on the comms.
Mhm.
All right. So, as far as we can tell, whoever it is a regular or somebody who knows the governor. That whoever it is had access to all the shit they shouldn't have on this train. Knew what his favorite song was. I don't think Cyril would have played the song for us if it was him. I think as soon as we took those media heads' internet off, I'm guessing that was Zen. They were kind of freaking out or whatever. Hard to hear over the comms.
I may or may not be occasionally turning it back on and off again to give them false hope. It entertains me.
You are evil. But I feel
love
like if it had been them, they would have folded real fucking quick. It's not the inspector. He's been awful real kind in helping us. I think if it had been him, it would have been a little much. Plus, I think Nasha and Reese have kind of proved otherwise. I think when the conductor spoke to me, the only other two folks who were really regulars were the CEO and I think actually I think it might just be the CEO. I can't really recall who else it is.
And the Imperial officer.
And the Imperial officer. So it kind of narrowed down to those two.
Well, and Gina.
If it's Gina, she is playing a real damn good game, but I don't
Yeah.
think it's her.
She is, isn't she?
I think what we kind of have to work on right now is who's got the motive to kill the other. Now, when we first approached the officer, he seemed pretty genuine in his approval of the governor. He approved of the governor, right? I'm not just misremembering.
Yeah, no, he was we can go in and you can talk to people and investigate them again if you'd
Well,
like.
I'm explaining with the group right now, just
Yeah,
everything.
but yes, and I understand that, and I'm just giving you your options.
Yeah. So I think the last one is unless the officer is really good at hiding his own motives, I think the CEO might have something to gain, but I never really talked to him. I'm not sure what he's about or anything like that. Any of you got any insight on that fella?
Reese spoke with him and his boyfriend.
The two, like the politician dude, right?
No, the Shunta, the businessman who works
Yeah,
for the
businessman.
and the
I'm
model.
sorry, not. Why did I say politician? Well,
Because politicians and businessmen are intertwined due to lobbying.
but shh. Anyway.
Don't get me started. I'll drink and talk.
Like you're doing now?
You
Don't
did
get
this
him
to me.
started. Well, the
Is it true, Gideon?
businessman.
Did you kill him?
I may or may not have killed everyone in this campaign who has died, or been indirectly responsible for their death.
Well, the businessman, he was kind of the serious type, but seemed pretty nice. And his boyfriend was the model, and they were just really, well, the boyfriend more so, but they were just really interested in meeting you, Dallas.
They didn't say about anything they did or
Oh,
anything
Dallas
like
will
that.
have a phone call.
Oh, not Zen, Strix got or not Strix. Dallas got called away, so he said
Yeah.
BRB in the main chat.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember everything that happened because I don't think I wrote down everything.
It's okay. You guys can try and investigate with them again if you'd like. You have narrowed the suspect pool down quite a bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anybody else that any of you folks here are assuming might be the murderer here?
I think it might be worth looking into the businessman I spoke to, the Lashunta. Nothing really gave me a red flag thing. It's just that, I don't know, I think it's worth investigating because he is so low profile. He's just sort of flown under the radar, so to speak, right now.
Yeah. Well, he's pretty. If he's pretty privy with our man Dallas here, maybe we could get him to talk to him. He'd probably be more open with Dallas than any of us, considering we ain't been too subtle about investigating the whole ordeal.
It's true, and they did want to meet him. The boyfriend specifically, like I said, the model man, but the businessman, he seemed like he would also very much appreciate.
Okay, so what exactly did I miss? And am I going because I
To recap, they played the song, it activated the device, which eventually vented the room as well.
Well, why don't we let our players recap themselves? Discuss what they're gonna do.
That's fair.
They were gonna discuss what's been going on.
We are volunteering you for something.
Fun.
Yeah, I was going to. Okay, so if you recall, last session, one of the people that Reese spoke to.
I was also AFK for this, so.
Oh, when. Okay, so last session, Reese, while everybody else was doing their own thing, and Reese wasn't sure what to do because, you know, Zrix wasn't around to sort of hang around. They were called over by this business guy who started talking to them and noticed that they were hanging around Dallas, and the businessman's boyfriend, who is a model, is a huge fan of Dallas, and they both said that they would appreciate if Reese could get them a meeting. And now, just because, not that they've given off any vibes, not that they really said anything other than, I believe he said something about the Imperials or something, like, in his business. But, I mean, like, everybody's kind of pretending to be with the Imperials, even if they're... So, it's not that they're giving off any weird vibes, just that...
You're cutting out, by the way.
Oh, I am?
Yeah, periodically.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. I'm just
Okay.
letting you know that you might want to repeat what you just said, that the Imperials...
Okay, so the business guy said that I don't remember exactly, but said something about the Imperials, like, with his business, but like I said, everybody kind of is pretending to be with the Imperials, even if they're not. But, so, it's not that they're giving off any weird vibes, it's not that we particularly suspect them of anything, but because they've flown so under the radar, it's worth checking out. So, this is where Reese will take over. Dallas, could you do me a favor?
Of course, darling.
Well, there is this businessman and his very, very beautiful model boyfriend in the other room. And the boyfriend is a huge fan of yours, and they asked me earlier if I could possibly get them a meeting with you. If you wouldn't mind indulging, and I'll come with you, and we can see if we can or you can sweet talk any possible important information out of them. It's worth checking out, I think.
Yes, I can see what I can do.
Great.
Well, come along.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and did anybody want to also talk to the other suspect, the Imperial officer that you guys had?
Unless somebody else wants to, I think Dwayne might go and talk to him a bit.
All right, does Dwayne and does anybody else want in on that, or?
Dwayne's done a lot of
maybe?
talking. I don't want to take it up. So if anybody else wants to talk to him,
I would be interested in listening to that conversation. And
All right, so you two will go talk with him, but first we're gonna go focus on Dallas and Reese talking to the Lashunta couple.
Okay, so Reese looks at Dallas. Is it alright if I interlock my arm with yours just to sort of sell it?
No, absolutely.
Okay. So Reese locks their arm with Dallas and walks him over to them. I know that this is not the best of times or circumstances, but a promise is a promise, and I did say that I would try my best to get you a meeting with him, and while there's a little bit of downtime, I figured,
And Devos, the businessman, and his partner Zell. They're Devos looks a little bit more enthusiastic. Zell is kind of on their holo computer. Oh, sweetie, don't be rude. Our friend from before, Reese, wasn't it? Right, Reese?
No, Sadie.
Sadie, sorry,
introduced
yeah,
myself as
sorry,
Sadie.
forgot that. I should have wrote that down. All right, Sadie
Yeah.
before, Sadie, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is just no, it's a perfect time. Listen, and this is just a weird event that nobody could have possibly foreseen, right?
You know it.
And
I see you, Sam.
Zell kind of like looks at you, and he looks at Sadie and Dallas, and he's kind of just
Can Reese roll perception? And Dallas, since I realized you're both there.
Yeah, I was waiting. Okay. Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ, Alice.
I got an 18.
Dallas got a 24.
Okay,
Bless.
you do notice in the corner of your eye that Gina does seem to be kind of leaning over to listen in from where she's sitting. So you do notice that she's doing that.
Can I turn and just stone cold face and just raise my eyebrow no, you're not gonna do that.
like Nicolas Cage, like.
No,
Like
not face off or the bees. I'm more Rorschach than Nicolas
Okay, first
Cage.
of all, Rorschach didn't have fucking eyebrows.
You'll have to.
He had an ink blot, so
You'll
that's a
have-
really bad comparison, my friend.
Rorschach does have a face.
Okay, there was that prison scene where he was like, "Your move." That's what I'm going
Okay,
for.
can we just not talk about how wonderful the Watchmen movie was? Because it's going to make me want to go out and buy it and then watch it immediately tonight.
You don't
Forever
own
and
it?
over and over.
No, I don't. I didn't have money at the time, and it's one of those
Oh my
things that I know it's like $5 on Amazon too, and I just haven't had the income to be like, I can afford $5 and ship it over. It's one of my favorite films. Yeah.
Same. But yeah, so that's what I'm going for, the your move kind of thing, where Reese just kind of stone cold faced, very slowly glances over at Gina and raises an eyebrow to tell her to back off.
Gina does one of those just petting her dog, pretending she's kind of fine, but she's still totally listening.
Yeah. Yes, so Devos Roses, she's been doing that all night. I think she, either she's really into one of us or she just does not like, gay couple.
Reese's entire demeanor changes. I know what you mean. I'm so sorry about people like that.
It's fine. Big galaxy. We kind of go to where we don't have to deal with that. But sometimes you get a couple of stuffy people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how?
Yeah, I'm sorry for Zell. He's just, I guess he's starstruck or anything. He just doesn't want to. Sweetie, come on. Our friend Sadie came by. They brought Dallas. Don't you want an autograph? And he kind of like, nods quietly. That would be great. That would be great, yeah. Sorry, I'm just really not great with celebrities. I know it's weird. I'm a model, but you're a big deal.
Yes, I am. But
Very
regardless
excited,
of this,
Not while I'm drinking
Regardless
rum
of
and
the
coke, you ass. That almost went out my nose.
regardless of the circumstances, it's always wonderful to meet a fan.
So, yeah, can you, Devos is speaking, can you believe it? A murder? That's so weird. I've been telling Zell here, like, I've been on this train, like, I tell him everything. I've been on this train so many times, and I've gone to these fundraisers so many times. This is, like, the first time they're coming with me, and nothing like this has ever happened.
I can't say I've ever experienced anything like this myself.
While they're talking, can I roll sense motive?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm probably no. I rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, you can't sense shit.
Yeah.
Oof.
You got text on your whatever device, and you were just completely spaced out to everything for a moment, and then you're back in the conversation.
She's just
You said
so
these
put
are
off by Gina.
Lashuntas.
She's distracted.
They,
Or
right?
they, sorry. They're so pro by Gina, they're distracted.
You said these are Lashuntas, right?
Yeah.
Lashuntas were the people that taught Zen how to use technomancy.
Mm-hmm.
And overhearing this, he said he's been on all these ones multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
But the first time Dallas is on this one, the other person wanted to be there. Their spouse wanted to be there, or boyfriend, or whoever. Okay.
What is a Lashunta again?
They're like a normal humanoid, but they don't look like skin pigmentation of a normal human. They're not like
and they have like little
black,
bug
tan,
antenna.
or white. They kind of have like more like orange and more vibrant colors, but they have 2 antennae, like like
yeah,
that stick
like
out.
Think Mantis, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Like Mantis. Yeah, perfect example.
That's great.
So are you leaving that information to yourself, or are you gonna like maybe quietly text them that information?
He's gonna watch and try and get a read on the boyfriend. Because thus far, the boyfriend doesn't seem to have done much else. The model's just sort of stood there.
Yeah, he's been arm candy.
I don't know how that's like.
I want to get a read on that one.
All right, so back to Reese and Dallas. Anything else you want to say to them, or?
I'm thinking. I'm
Oh,
thinking.
take your
of
time.
what
How
I wanna
about
say
you
and
guys
trying
compose
to-
yourself for a few minutes, and we'll just switch perspective over to Dwayne and Nosh. How's that sound?
Yeah.
All right, so Dwayne, Nosh, Nosh, I guess, is being a little bit stealthy. You said you wanted to listen in, but you didn't want to interact. But Dwayne, you can approach the Imperial Officer Tyrion.
Officer Theory?
Yes, the General. I am assuming you're former military from your stance. I didn't. I don't
Actually, on
recall
that
your
note-
name. I apologize.
On that note, real quick, We made the comment that Dwayne has apparently the same suit from the casino where his sleeves were torn off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so his Iron Sun's tattoo is visible, if that means anything.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, he nods, goes, yeah, I've served in the military before.
Well, dreadful business, I've been on these fundraisers for several years now, and I have never seen anything like this.
Right. How familiar are you with the governor here?
I have been the head of the Imperial Guard on this planet for a long time, and I've had my interactions with the governor. Good man. Between you and me, since it's come out, I've known about his ailment for quite some time.
Right.
You know, it was actually the aide that's been doing a lot of the work for the governor while he's maintained a physical, or he's maintained the facade.
You know, I really hadn't thought about that, but that does make sense.
I was instrumental in helping that happen. When they both came to me for additional security detail, they spoke with me in private. It was concerning. He's such a good man, and he's done a lot of work before his ailment set in. We couldn't have it sullied. I know it wasn't the right thing by Imperial standards, but sometimes doing what is ethical must go against the grain of Imperial edicts. So we kept the secret. It was probably not the best move.
As he's talking, I'm calling Sensimoto.
Don't fucking whisper to me or type it. I have to listen from my headset that's not on my
Oh, I'm
ears.
sorry. Yeah, I rolled a Sensimoto and got a 13.
13? Yeah, no, he's telling the truth. He seems like he's been drinking, so he's just kind of stressed.
Oh, okay, good. Just alcohol likes to open up things.
Oh, guys, our camera's a little messed because Deacon lost internet real quick.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be back, and
You will suffer through this weird camera transition as I have suffered through these campaigns.
Yeah, so the way we have it set up, because we don't know any other way, is through Discord, and for anyone who's used Discord, the camera's rearranged based on how many people are in the call. So sometimes when people lose internet and drop, the cameras get messed up. And
Maybe we should just
unfortunately, everyone has different internet, so sadly this just happens sometimes. So we'll give him a minute, see if he comes back.
Well, but he's not part of this conversation, so...
Yes, I'm sorry. I meant for the cameras. You guys can continue. My bad.
So Nosh like comes up and is just like, do you guys inspect these holorail train light speed? Do you inspect these locomotives?
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I personally don't, but I did a lot of things to make sure that the governor's secret was kept secret. I made sure that he was given his privacy. You know, the Spruce Brooks handled a lot of the day-to-day affairs, but I made sure that they would have adequate security. You know, I myself realized that this could be a bit suspicious, but I did not have any personal hand in the security for this specific holorail ride, but I did have my Imperial Guard officers personally look over everything before the train left.
Right. Well, that kind of cements it for us that the placement of the poison and all that was done during this trip. Right after we left.
Yeah, but is it normal for the chandeliers to, you know, have the ability to slide around, or, you know, how did that escape your, or is that just something, you know, that
Well, no, like I said, that had to happen after we left the station. Because, like I said before, if there had been anything wrong with that, the governor and his aide would have alerted us. And if it had happened before we left the station, then the team working on the whole ordeal would have caught wind of it.
I'll be honest, my operatives, you know, looked around the usual structural points of the train. It's rare to have anything like this happen. I didn't have them scan the tops, I'll be honest. Didn't think anybody would want to try and, you know, waylay any sort of, bless you, any sort of device on top of a chandelier. Hindsight, I guess.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, you know, because
I mean, we had men scour for any sort of explosives. We had men scour for, you know, just any sort of weaponry that could have been hidden, but...
So then... Okay, never mind. I'm not going to say this in front of this dude.
Okay.
Keep going. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm so sorry.
So, I get the sense, from what I can tell, that you didn't do it, as far as I'm concerned. And we're starting to narrow down that list.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you've been on this holorail many times for these sort of events. How familiar are you with the current arrangement of guests? I think I asked you earlier about that, but have you had any like connections or the such with the folks here?
Well, I actually do know several of the people here. I know Cyril Zogarne Zelef, Rogro of Kalantevo. He plays at every sort of gathering. The governor is a big fan of his. He loves the music that he has done, especially Moonlight over Makesh. I believe the name
one
is.
moment.
But,
Hey, the people who are typing, could you like turn?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
There's a lot of typing in the background, and it's throwing me off.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
It's all
I've
right.
also known that businessman Devos, yes, Devos of the. Let me look through my notes. Ah, yes, of the Dark Space Delvos. He's the CEO of Colonial Development. I've had several interactions with him. You know, this is the first time he's bringing a guest to one of these events.
Can you say one more time what his thing was? I apologize, I didn't catch that.
Yeah. I've also spoken with the CEO, Devos. He's one of the Lashunta over there. He brought his spouse, the partner, the model. He's the CEO of Colonial Development Company, the Dark Space Delvos, the DSD.
Now, what exactly is that company do?
Well, they just develop colonial developments, you know, in and space exploration. Terraforming, prefabricated structures to make colonial development easier.
Yeah. Is this company at odds with anything the governor was wanting to put into effect?
No. In fact, it would actually go really well for him to do that. The governor wants to have more planetary involvement in imperial affairs, meaning Devos wouldn't have to just answer to one individual, the Empress, and their representatives. They would have to, while it may seem like more money being invested, they wouldn't just have to cater to one person and either beg for yes or no's. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm picking up with
being able to grease the wheels of several, you know, possible galactic senators from different planets might actually help their workflow, even if it costs a little bit of more money in the initial run. The long run, he would be way more profitable. But he's never brought anybody to these sort of affairs before. It's strange.
Have you seen you see him all right? Is there anything suspicious of the fella brought with him?
No, and he and I have had a chat, mainly in the evening. While, before all this dreadful ordeal went down, we were having a good talk about business. He was speaking to me about possibly investing, and I told him, as always, that it's against Imperial edict to have a personal stake in these sorts of things. Yeah. Try and limit corruption,
Yeah.
But, now that you mention it, it was strange. His partner stepped away for a few moments.
Do you remember about what time?
Before all of this went down. But so did some of the wait staff, so I didn't really, take note of it before now.
Well,
How long was he gone for? Did you see if he came back?
Couldn't have been for more than a handful of minutes.
How many hands?
Like a handful, like 5, between 5 and 10 minutes.
all right. So, from what all we can conclude.
Well, thank you. Okay, and
So, all right. So we're gonna move back to Dallas and Reese.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
Come on back.
Howdy.
That's my word.
Remember, everything that was just said between Dwayne and Notch is privy to them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Metagamers will be prosecuted to the full extent of the die.
Dallas will sort of address the boyfriend who seems sort of distant and aloof, and just so how are you enjoying your first holorail ride? Besides the current circumstances, of course.
It doesn't lack for excitement, but the food is good. And I've basically hung on to my bows on the entire evening. I can't get away from him.
Does the voice change?
Full fucking sense motive.
Oh, real quick though, we've had cons open pretty much the entire time, so wouldn't have they heard? Well, no, they're having their conversation while we're having ours.
Simultaneous.
Zen's had his comms open.
Yeah,
but
Zen
he's
is
not
the only one who's
transmitting.
just been like watching like a fucking falcon.
Yeah. Both of these conversations are happening simultaneously.
Not even
so-
joking. I will move the camera. I will do whatever you need me to for
No,
this.
I trust you all. I know you're not a filthy group of liars and cheats. This isn't Moss Isley Station.
If we were, I wouldn't not want.
Yeah. Alright, so you wrote a sense motive?
Yup.
You can tell you're watching him from a distance, right? That was what you're doing?
Yep. I'm monitoring vocal pattern, the way they're holding themselves. More than anything, the thing that makes Ethics sort of quirk a brow is they've been on my bow's arm all evening.
The second he does that, he starts tapping his right foot rapidly.
Dallas, can you hear me? Step away for a moment.
Dallas will just give me one moment. I'll be right back.
Oh, sure.
And he'll step away for like just a few moments.
Okay. Good. I just needed you to be farther away from that. Reese, Dwayne, Nosh, if you can hear me, make sure that the back exit leading towards the lavatories and the area of the body is blocked. Dallas, keep applying pressure towards the model boyfriend. I have a hunch.
Okay.
Make the question. Ask if his partner has ever talked about his trips. That he seems quite talkative. Perchance he shared some things in the bedroom or elsewhere.
I'll see what I can do. And he'll approach again.
Okay. Yeah. Is everything all right?
Yes, sorry. Seems there was a little bit of new information to come forward. That's all. But yes, it's all very exciting. So, has your beau told you any stories from previous trips of his?
Well, he would tell me about business interactions he's had. Nothing too severe. And Devos looks at him and says, I talk to you all the time, but you never get off your damn, holo computer. I'm always asking you to go on these trips, too, and you never want to come. And I'm so thankful that I was finally able to get you to leave for one with me. I told him about I told him about Cyril Zogar named Zelef Rokro Kalantor. You gotta get his name right or else it gets really pissy. I've been on this train with him like 3 times. First 2 years, every time I got the name wrong and he was just so angry. I didn't want to hear with it. I was so I was so tempted to tattoo it into my damn arm just so I wouldn't have to hear him go, "How dare you, good sir?"
Yes,
I told him that he would be on here, and he was like, "Oh, I'm a big fan of that." And so is the governor. The governor loves his work, especially Moonlight Over Makesh. Didn't you say that was your favorite?
As that conversation is happening, Zen's just starting to walk around casually, like he's just watching everything. How are the 2 extra netophiles doing with their down signal at the moment?
Sparkles is basically like, please work.
As he's walking by, he types something into his recorder, and it'll show up on their screens. Have patience. You'll have something to chat about shortly.
The extranet spoke to me.
She's going crazy.
It's on both of their screens.
He is equally floored.
And then he'll adjust it where it goes, await further instructions. And as Zen's just kind of walking around looking at stuff, as he goes to walk by where Dallas and Reese are having this conversation, he's going to let a little credit stick slip out of his pocket and roll on the floor and go, I really need to patch the holes in this bloody thing. And is going to lean down and is going to look to the lake.
Okay, well,
Where did you say he was near?
he was looking at he dropped his credit stick and he wants to look at his leg.
Whose leg?
Whose leg?
That's the part where
The one that he's been eyeing, the
Boyfriend?
models, the
model. Okay, yeah. So,
yeah, the arm candy, effectively.
All right, so
and
roll
look specific.
perception.
Okay. Well, thankfully, I put a little bit more into that one. Not nearly as high as my other ones, though. 19.
19. Well, he's wearing pants, so you can't really see anything.
Okay. Pardon me for a moment. It rolled under the table, and as I go by, I'm going to flick the right leg, the leg that would correspond to the one on the suit, the one
Is
that
the
I saw
left.
twitching.
The left leg.
The left. He's gonna flick the left.
He's gonna flick the left, so you gotta roll sleight of hand.
Okay. If not for the fact that when I was going through doing character audit, I remembered I get, as an outlaw, I have an exceedingly stupid bonus to this. That is a 21.
21. Okay, so you hit the leg, right? And he looks at you, and he kind of grins. He goes, "That's fine. You should be a little bit more careful. You'll excuse me, though. I really have to go use the restroom. I've been drinking too much."
Okay. Picks up the credit stick, nods, and just sort of starts watching, just doing the scanning, but making sure to keep an eye on the person.
To be fair, I don't think it's wise to go alone, lest any other person go missing or become deceased on this train.
That's fair.
We've been
And
traveling in pairs.
He turns to Devos. "Would you mind going with me?" And Devos, he goes, "No, of course not. It's fine. I'll go with you. I'm sorry. I could also use the restroom, so we'll be right back."
Taps. Nosh, Dwayne, incoming. Go ahead and let them pass. Keep an eye.
All right, so
As they
Should Reese hang back?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so that's what I'm
real
gonna
quick,
do.
as they pass, can I just do like a quick perception? Yeah, perception. See how they're walking.
Thank you for doing that, Dwayne.
okay, yeah, roll.
Yes, a 19.
19. He's walking normally, but you can tell like his left leg looks a little bit more stiff.
Can I roll a perception check on Gina?
Yes.
I think at this point we all want Gina to be, so we beat the shit out of Gina.
I got an 8.
Gina has definitely. Wait, how much did you get?
An 8.
8.
8.
Uh,
Okay.
can
I
I-
thought that was an 8.
Can I assist?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, please do.
So that's a 17 without any modifiers.
That's
I
an
hit
8.
Discord. Sorry, I meant
That's
to
a
hit
spicy meatball.
Yeah, without any modifiers, with modifiers, it is a.
Yeah,
So,
so
Reese notices whatever back then.
Gina has been absolutely still listening in, and definitely scowling towards Reese and Zen. She's not a fan.
Right. As they walk by, I am just gonna like click the communicator and go. Which one did you say it was? That was stiff left leg.
From the model, Zell.
The literal arm candy. So, like, which arm would that have been on? The left or the right arm?
Yeah. Dwayne will just go over the com and say, "Pretty boy is having a little hard time walking on that left leg."
Again, I just barely brushed against it. Nothing to draw attention, but they've been quiet. Haven't left their spot for the majority of the time we've been here.
Right.
Be careful. Call if you need me.
All right. Yeah.
So,
Dwayne's
are we just supposed to follow him to the bathroom? Or what are we gonna do here?
discreetly.
Nosh, you're small and quick. See if you can't trip them up.
Or maybe just see where I don't want to intervene too much and just find out somebody else got stabbed in the leg years ago.
Actually, is there any hiding spots in the lavatory?
It's a bathroom, so I'm gonna go with no.
Do you have a map to prove it?
Do you?
I will literally smack you.
I was just. You have,
There's no trash bin. There's no towel cabinet.
There's no
Alright,
stall.
What about
Okay,
the
before we
back
get-
end of the commode?
before we go any further with this line of thought,
Bigger than that.
they have left the main room. Are you going to beat them to the bathroom without them seeing you?
Yeah, you guys got to make an executive decision what you want to do.
If you can, Nosh. Other than that, just trip them up.
I mean, you keep using that phrase like the people on this hollow train keep using the word capable. I'll try. I don't know if you really understand what that entails.
Dallas is going to kind of sneaky sneak behind them as they go.
Who is going to try and follow them?
I am.
Dallas and anybody else?
I'll try and follow.
Okay,
Dwayne will
Dallas and
follow
Don.
Dallas from a distance, but Dwayne knows he's not good at the sneaking thing.
Aww.
I'm too big for that.
All right, so Dallas and
I
Dallas
gotta.
and Nosh are just the only ones. That's it. I just need to confirm.
I'm by the
Was it-
door listening.
Sleight of hand that we were rolling, right? Or was it stealth?
Well, they've already like basically left the room, and so you have like a literal small window of time to go now. So I just need to know who's going, yes or no.
Yeah, I'm going. Like I'm gonna sneak behind them. and
Yeah, I'm
follow.
gonna go.
Okay, so when you leave the room, when you leave the car, they notice you following behind. They kick Devos into you and start running.
The boyfriend kicks Devos into us.
Yep. And they're running towards the maintenance car.
Calling this out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can call it out. You have a free action to speak to everybody.
Yep, I'm gonna.
They're trying to pursue the model, and he just kicked his boyfriend into them as they tried to pursue them.
Oof.
Dallas is just Yes, we've got a runner.
And then
Oh.
takes off.
Yeah, can I roll athletics to just boost, like, just gunning it? As opposed
You know
to
what?
a normal gunning it.
You know what? Better yet, if
I rolled a nat 1 for athletics.
I was gonna say if
It's a 10. It's a 10, but it's a nat 1.
should we roll the thing?
Well,
What
Dwayne
then?
trips over Gina when he's trying to get out.
God damn it,
Gina.
Yeah.
Speed.
He's trying to run after them out of the car, and she was
Oh,
nearby.
Yeah.
Zen bolted when he heard the call.
So everybody roll acrobatics or athletics to see if you can maneuver through the car as fast as humanly possible.
And around the wait staff.
And around the wait step.
And around the down Dwayne.
See,
I rolled
That's
a
a-
12.
I
That's a
rolled
20 That's a 25 for Zen.
25, yeah, that's a success.
Damn,
that's
somebody's
a
athletic.
16 for me.
That's acrobatics. He's good at dodging and ducking.
It is acrobatics, right?
Yeah.
Or-
Acrobatics
cool.
or
That-
athletics.
That's a 29 for me.
It's a 16 for me.
Yeah, anybody who rolled over a 15 is able to do it.
I've got tiny legs. Remember me?
Oh no!
So while
Keep the
you're
others safe, Nosh.
while you're running, you feel the train basically come to a sudden halt, and you hear a deafening blast coming from the maintenance car.
Okay.
Can you put this back?
Well, I am unfortunately very slow on land, so if you will allow me, I can do something for Zen.
Yeah.
Okay, what you
What
got?
is it?
I have a thing called Hurry, which basically gives you a second movement action.
I'll take it.
So it's sort of like a double dash.
All right.
Nice.
All right. Well, you are all rolling, rushing after him,
Yeah.
and he has. Sorry, dropped my drink.
And she's back.
Yeah. So you are hurried after him. You notice that he has run into the maintenance car. When the door opens, you see his hollow computer on his wrist, light up and let him go through it without any effort, even without the key. And a gust of cold air just blows through everybody.
Cold doesn't bother me.
Well, when you get into the maintenance, car, you notice that the side of the car is blown off from an explosive. And he jumps out of the train as it's coming to a halt and starts running into the snow.
Zen looks back to her and goes, "See you all later."
We're gonna catch up.
And he takes off after him out in the snow because he was built to survive in the vacuum of space. This cold is nothing to him.
I technically have cold resistance, so I'm following, but I'm a lot slower because I only have a 20 land speed.
Yep, Zen takes off because the moment he leaves that car,
Yeah.
he feels the sound.
Oh boy.
And this fucker ran.
So we're just gonna put you.
You hear one last blip on the comms. We will attempt a live retrieval. No promises.
That's all we can ask of you.
Yeah, Reese hangs back and is like, no.
So who isn't joining?
Well, I still need to get up. I imagine Dwayne gets to like the hole that's blown out, and it's like, I am not prepared.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Dwayne, you'd need a suit first and foremost. You can't.
Yeah,
you
Reese,
can't survive out there.
Actually, you know what? I'll try to go after him as well because I'm an android and I also.
Well, listen, you can go out there, but you may take negative repercussions from it.
Yeah.
I just need to know who's going so I can get their tokens.
There's in the yeah, Dwayne's not going. He's just sitting there like there's a murderous android after that man. He's dead.
I am going because I have cold resistance, so I'm cool.
So I'm just gonna use Zrix's token because we didn't come up with one for Dallas.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Motivation for Zen.
I'm gonna go back to the dining car and help Gina up, and then just mean mug her.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll follow.
Mean what?
That was very nice.
What is mean mug? What the fuck? What is that?
It's like, like wrestlers when they like make angry faces.
I'm gonna be like
yeah.
staring at her with my eyebrows. Like I can't really do it that well. I've been practicing, but like, just like.
I'm gonna
With my
follow. I'm gonna follow Zen and Dallas because I can also do that.
I am gonna grab the boyfriend that was left behind. We can resolve that whole interaction whenever you see fit and start chasing them.
All right. So just Dallas and Zen have chased after him.
No, I am
Oh,
too.
Reese too. Okay.
Yeah, Reese
Yeah.
is taken after too.
Since she got the suit.
Oh yeah, I still got that shit on.
All right. So you guys just need to let me get a moment here. So we're gonna have a little bit of mixed combat, which is fine.
Boop.
Ugh.
also, I just want to say Idiotic Potato and CR Lamb 01. Thank you so much for those subs. And thank you again so much. Make sure to join the Discord and you get some cool sub perks. Okay, so everybody should be able to see each other.
Yep.
A sass sub. There was a misspelling there. Yeah, so. Alright, yeah. And they got a good running head start, but you guys have managed to, track him down in the frozen area, right? And he turns over to you all, goes, you have time to save your friends. You don't think that was the only explosive I left on there for my getaway? Every good assassin comes up with a lot of exits.
And every good assistant keeps their comm open. Nosh, did you get that?
Oh yeah. More like at. Oh wait. They put the assassin. And then I run off and try and look for a bomb, I guess.
I'm glad the engineers stayed behind.
Yeah, I was about to say it's
Oh,
really
Yeah,
good that
oh
the
my
engineers
God,
stayed
both-
behind.
All right, now we got the bombs. You take care of that asshole.
Yep. Reese, you actually see Zen brimming almost with arcane energy. The robe hem is neon violet. The eyes and hair tips are neon violet. Being out of that train,
Mhm.
almost levitating with energy.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna pop on the comm. Hey Dallas, you ain't ever seen us fight, so I'm just gonna give you the heads up. Don't get in Zen's way.
He's like full Magneto right now, just.
I'm sure
trying to
it'll be
get-
fine, darling.
It's only bad if you're the one that we are going after.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Right, we get to look for bombs.
I have a great idea. I just hope it works.
It's like that level from. It's like the dam level from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES.
I'm going
Am I the
ahead
only-
and
am I the
rolling
only-
initiative.
I never played.
Yeah, everybody should roll initiative and tell me what you get. Oh, so
I-
cool news also. My book for the Alien Arcade version 2 is coming in soon.
I got a 1.
Oh, you have the suit, but it's very clunky.
You got the Comic Sans of initiative rolls.
Comics things.
Yeah, that was definitely for the Comic Sans thing. My dice were like, I'm sorry, but I gotta do it.
You're like, fuck you.
I'm gonna have to do it.
Just had to do it to him.
Yeah, just had to do it.
I mean, Papyrus. Given the situation, sans the joke, huh?
That was a good impression.
Why?
Yeah, thanks, buddy. It's pretty easy.
Nah, Papyrus is even better.
Oh my god.
I love Papyrus. He's my
Well,
favorite.
that's a good papyrus, but it's also a little bit piratey.
Papyrus? I can do this, Sans. I know what we're doing for our Halloween costumes.
I only just now realized how much like the Monarch, and this makes me happy.
You cut out.
Like, what the hell? Well, I mean, you are supposed to go in and capture the Venture Brats, not this. What is this? Are you having a slumber party in my cocoon? This is not what this is made for.
They all talk
I mentioned
about that.
yesterday.
I wanna have fun.
I mentioned. I mentioned yesterday
That hurt me. Ow.
You killed Wombat.
that Dallas's voice
Press
is my
F.
headcanon metaton. So
Yes.
that's why I was like super duper excited to play
Oh,
him.
Okay, well,
I
I need you to
love
put your
Wombat.
I need you to put
yeah.
your info in, guys. By the way,
What's the assassin's dexterity?
I'm not telling you that.
Well, I have to know because I got an 18 as well. Is his initiative? My initiative bonus is 5.
Oh, then you go first then. So just put yourself at a
Yeah, I'm at an 8. Well, because Dallas goes before me.
Yes.
All right.
So I'll just make it a 17 so it doesn't get bored.
Okay.
All right. So yeah. So it's Dallas's turn.
Okay. So I've got a doozy for you guys.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to use my movement action to use Get 'em, which essentially, as a move action, I can choose one enemy I can see within 60 feet. He is 50 feet away from us. Until the start of my next turn, me and all allies gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls made against that enemy. That bonus
Nice.
persists even if the enemy moves beyond 60 feet or out of line of sight. So you all
Nice.
have a +1 to rolls.
Yes.
And then I'm going to use my standard action to... I'm going to shoot him with my gun. Because I have a sonic pistol.
Oh wait, were we
It's hidden in my robes.
okay? Because we didn't have any weapons, correct?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said
but who's
anything
gonna
that
check
was
out
small
the
enough
robes?
to he said anything to that was small enough to conceal, and I'm wearing very long flowing robes.
Okay.
So at most you could have had one of your pistols. You can't have like an assault rifle.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Dallas has a sonic pistol and a dueling sword, which are easy to hide. So I'm going to shoot him.
Wait. I'm sorry. So I could have my pistol on me this whole time?
Yep.
Yeah, but you didn't.
Yeah. No, that's why I'm asking. Like, I'm not saying, oh, I magically.
Good thing you had your magic,
Yeah, I know.
which you're no longer in a train.
use now.
That's suppressing.
Yes.
Anyway, that is a 19 to hit him against his EOC.
Yep, that hits.
Cool. And it's 1d6. Also, Zen would notice this is a sonic pistol, so it shoots basically sound waves.
Nice.
It's like sonar. Oh, it's not 1d6, it's 1d8. What the fuck?
Woo!
And that is an 8.
Oh, it's thundering.
Takes-
Yes, she doesn't like thunder. So you'll see her
Takes-
like.
Yeah, it's raining pretty bad here too.
Thundering.
Which is probably why I've been cutting out everything.
So that's
Did you? I'm sorry.
8 damages.
Okay.
Did you know that thunder is the sound that lightning makes?
Yes.
Okay, now it's Zen's turn.
Technically, it's the schism formed in the atoms due to the ionization effect of the electrons going from heaven to earth or earth to the sky that causes the reverberation. Of
All right, Carl Sagan, go tell me if you're gonna attack him.
Yeah. Just nods down and goes, remind us to go ahead and upgrade that for you. It sounds a little flat.
You're a little boy.
Boop. Anyway, you all get +1s to your rolls, so don't forget that.
Fantastic. All
Bless
right.
you.
Bless you.
That was adorable. Bless
Just sort of, you watch as the eyes and hair grow green. The tips of his fingers seem to be encircled by technorganic glyphs. It sort of goes, looks like the ice isn't the only thing that's going to melt out here. And we'll do caustic conversion.
Okay. Yep.
Then we have +1 thanks to Get 'em.
Yep.
So that's a 13 +1 for the 14 +8 is 20.
We'll start 20. We'll start 22.
You make a range attack, 22. Got
Yep.
it. Okay, yep. That hits, so you can roll 4d4 acid damage.
Okay, so that's 5 plus. Ooh, 5 plus 7. 12 points of acid damage, and then.
Acid damage.
And then it will be 5 additional each round up to, I believe, my caster level, which is 4. So for 4 more rounds, he'll take 5 acid damage each.
There we
You
go.
shoot it at his
So how
face.
much damage?
12, and then plus 5 every round for the next 4 rounds.
At the beginning of his round, right? Yeah. So.
Yep, so he's going to take an immediate another 5 the moment this ends. And I will specify that was with... no, fuck it. I've got a lot of spell slots. I am ready. I am brimming of...
I would
arcane
go
fury.
all out because, you know, not to be that guy, but you split the party.
Oh, yeah. No, there ain't no stopping this bullshit. He wants to get close enough for a very particular thing, though.
Where the fuck is the ruler? Did they get rid of that?
It's the little circle of the
circle.
magnifying
Now
glass.
it's the circle with
The
the
upside
crown.
down cube.
All right, so that's one of those down. But then, yeah, that's so action to do
There it
that.
is.
Would I be able to? No, nope. That's it. That's everything for him.
Okay. Right. And what is your EOC, by the way?
My EOC is 16.
Okay. Okay, 16. So that's a hit.
Okay.
Give me 1 second to roll damage. And of course, the only thing I don't pull out there is the 1 die I need.
Sad face.
Right? Isn't that fun when that happens? And again, pulling out more die, still don't have the one I need. It's the problem when you have like 1,000 die.
All right, so
There we go.
that's
That's 1. Okay, so you are also hit with a cost of conversion,
okay.
and you take 10 acid damage, and you are taking 5 acid damage for the next 3 rounds.
Okay, no problem. Let me just double check something here.
It's now Reese's turn because she rolled a natural 1.
Sad face.
Poor BB.
Okay. So, okay, I have 2 questions. 1, does the assassin have any weapons on him?
Yes, they pulled out a gun.
What kind of gun is it?
It is a pistol.
Okay.
Without closer examination, and they will not, you will not be able to get it going.
Oh, what do you mean?
Without closer examination, you wouldn't be able to tell what kind of gun.
You just cut out for me. I'm sorry. I won't be able to.
Find out what type of gun it is without holding it in your hand.
All right.
I mean, I feel like I know where this is going, so that's not really a problem.
Yeah. Well, how much does that gun weigh?
It weighs the standard.
It's less than 5 pounds.
Yes, it's less than a bulk. So.
Okay, cool. Can I try that bullshit?
Yeah, you can try it.
Okay.
Oh my God, Bat Clam. Would you look at what I rolled?
Oh no. That's not
Please go ahead and
good.
try.
Oh no, you rolled a
believe
nat
in you.
1.
Oh.
You rolled a nat 20, didn't you?
I'll tell you after you tell me your roll.
Okay.
Could mean warrior
18.
or destroyer.
Yeah.
18, nat 20 on the dot.
You could have just told me what I already asked you.
But you could have rolled a nat 20. Then we would have been in a roll-off.
Very true.
But yeah, no, that doesn't work.
Okay.
I was gonna say, to be fair, it's Wombat and her cursed ass dice, so.
I rolled it, I was like, Backclam, can you just verify that I'm not full of shit?
Oh yeah, it was a nat 20.
Well, it's okay because Reaper got me a dice Halloween because it's my favorite holiday.
They got you a dice Halloween?
Not a
Like
dice
where you
tower.
go trick-or-treat? Well, I was gonna say, is that where you go trick-or-treating for dice?
No. He got me a dice tower that he told me I will.
You keep
That
cutting out
actually-
so bad. Fuck Thunder.
He
Okay,
got
well-
me a dice tower that will hopefully take the me out of the equation.
Got you. Zerx, your turn.
I'm not Zrix.
Dallas, your turn. Let me change the name of your character.
Let's see. Fuck. I will.
Did you know that Zrix is a brand of running shoes?
Really?
I don't know why, but I just was curious and I googled it just now to see if it actually had, because I thought it was a medicine.
It's the medicine for boredom. Because you're so entertaining.
Aww.
I take the fucking shot.
I'm gonna move right there. Because I can only move 20 feet.
Okay.
And then I'll use my standard action to do hurry on Reese.
Okay.
So to read that off so that you know what it does. Hurry, as a standard action, you can grant a single move action to an ally within 60 feet. The ally can use that move action during his or her next turn to take a guarded step, move up to their speed, or draw or sheath a weapon. The ally can use their extra move action in between their other actions and can even use it before or after a full action.
Yeah, so you get an extra move action, basically, that you can use for any movement-based abilities.
So that should get you a little bit closer.
Alright.
And yeah, that's about all I've got because I can't really move in on him right now.
Zen?
This dude did not move. So, yeah, Zen's gonna close the gap. And the gauntlets unsheath and... suck on my nanite juice.
What was the name of the ability again?
Inject nanobots.
Yeah.
And that is going to be a...
Standard action, fortitude, partial will save. Okay. Inject blah 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 your blood in tiny molecule. Make a melee attack against their EOC. Okay? Roll melee.
And that's a 21 melee.
Okay, that hits.
Just right in there. And that's going to be 4d8. And then they are also rendered confused for the duration.
Okay.
3, 6, 8, 12 points of nanite damage, and I also take an additional 5 acid start of my turn.
Yep.
I remember. So yeah, and then just...
They take They take a guarded step back after passing their fortitude and their will saves.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. But I already preemptively did the 5 acid and ticked it down 1 notch, so you have 3 more turns of that.
Gotcha.
And you guys are within the right distance and all in a perfect straight line, so thank you for that.
Well, he took his guarded step, so let's see what he's going to do then.
It's a line-shaped burst up to 120 feet, so all of you are going to have a reflex save.
Cool.
Okay. Good. I'm good at those.
Same here.
1 second. Okay, so roll.
Okay. That is
That's
a 23 for me.
22 for Zen.
Reflex save? Like, what do I... Oh, I see.
There's a saving throw thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
On the
okay.
right side, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, wait, nope. I looked at the wrong one. It's 20, not a 23. I looked at the wrong damn thing.
Okay.
Okay, yep.
Sorry, numbers.
It'll say under reflex plus, whatever
Yeah,
your reflex bonus is.
But
I
if you
know.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I rolled a 1.
And then
Well, then you, yeah, no,
Yeah, of course I did.
that's a fail vote.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys, he is doing something known as arcing surge. Out of a gauntlet on their arm that they have attached, they are shooting a well-placed line of lightning damage at you guys, or electrical damage. So give me 1 second. Basically, Wombat is the only one who takes the full damage, so.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you will take half damage, so.
Dig how my dice were awesome during all play stuff, and now that I need... They're like, nah.
where are you now that I need you?
Sorry.
Doo-doo-doo.
Don't make me switch dice now.
Sorry, I gotta do a lot of dice roll. Still doing more dice roll.
Well, it should be 4d8 for a for that.
Nope. Not for this
Or is
guy.
it 8d8.
It is 10d6.
Ah.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
I mean, you could always do that on roll 20.
Oh my god, you're right, I can. Let me just fucking do that on roll 20 then. My bad.
So R space 10d6.
Roll how many times? 10.
Yeah, just write 10d6 and it'll automatically do all of them.
Yep.
You take 39 damage, and that goes to reach. 39 damage, and the rest of you take half rounded down. So,
It's 19.
thank you. Yep.
So my stamina is depleted, and I take 6 points into my actual health.
And now it's Reese's turn.
Hang on.
Can only be done in a line, by the way.
Ah, beautiful.
It was literally like a straight line of lightning. Oh wait, and hold on. Oh, that's right. They don't have fucking lightning damage. Fucking bullshit. That's what it is. So you know what? Blue. Frost. That's lightning-y.
Yeah, looks lightning.
And then you know, chains. There you go. All right, so Dallas. Oh no, Reese and then Dallas. My bad.
Yeah.
How do you not have lightning damage as a fucking side effect? I don't understand that.
Okay. See. What did that stuff that you did? What does that help me with, Deacon?
You get an extra move action. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
The +1 thing I would have to do every single turn.
Yeah, he's like a warlord from D&D 4th Ed. It's pretty cool. Basically, their standard actions can be used to make other people more effective.
So what's your normal movement? 30 feet?
Yes.
You can theoretically move 60.
Okay.
But that would consume both of your actions.
Yes.
Well, your move actions, so yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna... Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna move... Wait.
Do you want me to ping where you had it?
Yes, please. Thank you. Okay. So, I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna try that bolt. Okay, that is way better. It's a 23 total.
Did you guys write your health in your thing?
Yeah, I
did. Anything
did.
for Dallas?
Oh, I didn't. Yeah.
Because it said it should be showing up on everybody. Is it showing up on your guys? Because I put display everything.
I can't see everybody else's. I can only see mine.
Weird.
You go into for you, Gideon. You go into settings, the gear, and then there should be a second tab where you can go and you can change it so that everyone can see.
On their individual token, right?
Yeah. You just have to one is like edit, and then the other one is like everyone.
See. Yeah. No, I hit that. Yeah. Don't know why it's not showing. Like you guys can see them on my screen if you look at the stream.
All right. I usually try not to because I can see your DM stuff on there, and I don't want.
No, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, do you still have it up? Because I don't have Twitch open because it slows down.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate. Fucking shoot his kneacap.
Jesus.
Oh, all right.
That's
then.
some sound advice here.
Deacon's just like, Jesus. Right, she's got horror movies on.
Alrighty then.
I mean, the advice is relevant here.
That's very good advice.
Gideon's just like, the advice is very relevant right now.
Okay, so yeah, in the edit token, there's the advanced thing.
Yeah.
Do you have all the things ticked on C?
Not all of them, but do I have to do all of them?
Well, I don't remember which bar is the health bar, but one of them is the health bar. You can hit all three just to see if it'll pop up, and then the name.
No, I've hit all the three, the bars and the names, and now I'm doing auras too. Maybe
It might be because we don't have sheets on Roll20 that connect to that, is my only other guess.
Then we'll have to
Because
fix
you just
that, yeah.
Yeah, if you want, I know,
Yeah, no, it's fine.
yeah, I could help you after with that stuff.
Yeah. Alright, so, Reese, what are you doing?
I rolled a 23 to
She's
take
trying. Yeah.
To what?
Trying to
Take
do the telekinetic thing again. To take the gun.
23.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can take it out of his hand.
All right, cool.
But roll reflex.
Which is
Reflex.
yeah.
That's what it is.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a non-nat 20.
Non-nat 20.
Yeah.
So it's a modified 20. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
So
I messed up the word. Okay.
I just
There's
want
a
to
lot
clarify.
Of going on.
Friendo, I just want to clarify. That's what you meant. Don't take it personally. Yeah, so you don't. You know what? For sassing me, take 1d6 damage. That's a 2. The gun hit you in the face.
Oh, I am not adding that.
You're right, you're subtracting it.
What Sandwich said.
Damage. Wow, Sandwich.
So angry with pulling that gun.
Anyway, you have a gun now.
I do.
Oh my god, she's squeezing my hand so hard. Guys, I can't feel my fingers. Yeah,
Well,
it's...
then you got another hand.
We're underground. What's it gonna do? Shriek at us?
It's so loud.
Yeah, she's phobic of thunder and lightning.
Very, very
Just think about
frightening.
how much it really sounds like bowling. Like, for real, just think about how much it really
Thor
sounds.
is bowling. Just
I
relax.
love bowling.
Well, yeah, that's what happened with Rip Van Winkle.
Alright, so now it's, let's see.
Alright.
It's Dallas's turn, so there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, you only move... No, wait, yeah, you get another move action if you wanted to move again.
Yeah, you do. You can move again.
Well, no, actually, you would use your move action to equip the gun.
Yeah, which is what I'm gonna do.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. So now it's
How many rounds do I have?
It's full. It's an advanced semi-auto pistol.
Okay, how many rounds does that have? I don't remember.
Look it up in the book. I gotta do Dallas's turn.
Okay.
Look up advanced semi-auto pistol. There you go.
I thought you were open to the page. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I understand I sound sassy, but I have a wife who's clinging to me because of lightning, an android shooting acid in my face, a diva screaming at everybody and making them move faster, and someone stealing my gun. So I'm sorry if I'm a bit preoccupied.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
But yeah, it's Dallas's turn.
Okay, so 2 questions.
Two answers.
Would you consider this guy a significant enemy?
What the fuck does that mean, dude?
On page 242 of
Thank
the
you,
tactical
thank-
stuff,
Yeah.
the GM can and should declare that an ineffectual foe is not enough of a threat to count as an enemy for effects that grant you a benefit when you do something to an enemy or have an enemy do something in return. If the last remaining foe is a malfunctioning robot that can deal only 1 damage each round, the GM should declare that robot isn't a significant enemy, since otherwise the ally blah blah blah. Anyway.
Oh no, he's totally a significant enemy. Yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
In general, a creature that has a CR less than or equal to your character's level -4 is not a significant enemy.
Yeah,
So-
no, it's definitely a serious enemy.
Okay, cool. So, of the 2 androids, which one looks like the worst off?
Probably me.
My stamina's gone. I'm at 18.
Oh, then Zen.
Zen. Okay.
Because I still got that acid damage that's going through me as well.
I will move here just to be out of the way. And I will do Inspiring Boost. As a standard action, you can signal an ally within 30 feet who has taken damage from any attack made by a significant enemy at any point after my last turn ended. That ally regains a number of stamina points up to their maximum, equal to twice my envoy level plus my charisma modifier.
How many stamina points is that, good sir?
I am 4, so that would be like level 4, so it's 8 plus 3.
So 11.
Yeah.
I like it.
There
You
you
get 11 stamina points back.
All right, there you go.
And that's my turn.
Now it's Zen's turn.
Okay. Just double checking some things here. All right, that definitely helped. And I saw that spell come from his little wrist comm thing.
Mm-hmm.
Word of advice: if you're going to use spells like that, don't showcase it. And is going to run up and is going to attempt to grab the arm that has that and jolting surge.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Let's dust another motherfucker, shall we? All right, it's not nat 20, but that's okay. That's a 17 plus 25.
For jolting surge. All right, give me 1 second to.
Specific, yeah. He's grabbed the arm that was casting the spell as well. Kind of followed the electric current and went. More than anything, he doesn't care if the guy takes damage. He wants to shut down his wrist comm thing. Also, I will take the 5 acid damage off my stamina points.
You have to make a melee attack, so you gotta roll to attack.
25.
What was it? 25 to their EOC. Yep, that's a hit. So they take that damage.
That's 4.
Wait, you can instead touch an electrical device. That just gives you a bonus to your attack. It still does damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so do the damage.
Ooh, that's a lot of 5. That's a 5, 10, a 15. Yeah, it's a 5, 10, 15, 20.
20, okay.
Points of lightning damage.
Okay, there you go.
And I attempt to short out his wrist comm. And I keep my hand right there on it, holding on. Well, actually, I need to move right up here.
You gotta mail it. Okay, so when you grab him, what is your cock? We'll go again.
17.
That's
17.
never gonna get old.
No, it never will. It never will. We're all mature individuals, and I don't even care.
How could you say that with a straight face?
I'd say it with a bi face, but it would look, a little bit more intimidating.
Yeah, it didn't work out well for Harvey Dent.
All right, you take 14 damage. Okay. While you grab him, he grabs a knife with his free hand and stabs you in the arm.
Okay, so 0 there. That means I take 7 out of my hit points. Okay.
Okay, now it's Reese's turn.
Okay. Alright. Hang on.
I don't know if you guys can hear that thunder.
Oh,
yeah,
we
can
hear it.
From our side, yeah, no, it is jarring.
Okay, so...
We're safe in the basement. You want to grab a
Deacon,
ferret?
Can you ping where my arrow is, please? Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna... Yep, and I'm gonna fire at him.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe it's 2d4.
Okay, so that is... Shit, I'm sorry, numbers. That is a 14.
To hit him?
Yeah.
That's a miss. Okay, and Dallas?
Well, I don't want to move again, so I'm gonna use get 'em again, so you guys get the +1 again.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just shoot him with my pistol.
Does Dallas get any advantage because I'm still technically holding on to him?
No, nothing like that. It's not flanking for range.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
That is a modified 20.
Okay, that hits.
And It does 5 damages.
Okay, now it's Zen's turn.
Okay. Sort of looks at the wound, sees knife, goes, "Knife touch. Allow me to retort." And eyes flash red. The hand heats up and overheat, point blank.
Was that the name of the spell?
Yep, reflex save, but I have them held.
Well, you'd have to roll to maintain grapple, and we didn't
Okay.
discuss that. So.
Okay, I can go ahead and do that.
And was it you couldn't grappling is a separate action as well. I let you do it for
Okay.
like the fluff of the attack, but
Since I had to touch him anyway. Okay, I see.
yeah.
All right. So then, okay.
But yeah, what is the DC?
The DC is a 16 reflex save.
Okay, yeah, no, that is just failing on my end, so you do the full damage.
Yay!
So 2d8 fire damage.
I was 1 away from 16 points of fire damage. That's 15 points of fire damage, just right there.
No, wait, 30, 23, 18 from the 5. Okay, yeah, sorry, I'm just doing all the math.
And then I take the 5 acid damage, and will most likely go down with this next hit.
Yeah, that might happen unless I roll really poorly. So, you know what? I might have a chance to kill you, so I'm going to let everybody see what it is. We're not rolling 10d6 for that. That would be overkill. That is a 9. Oh, sorry, I forgot to add the plus. Oh, what is your cock again? 17?
17.
Yeah, that's no, that's definitely a hit. Because it was a plus 13. So 2d4. Alright, and let us see here.
He's out.
Yeah, he's out. So he basically melees you and punches you out. So remember, death doesn't happen instantaneously. It's like D&D where, you have to roll to stabilize and stuff like that. But they have a brief window to save you. There you go. And now it's Reese's turn.
Just put his ass back on the charger.
Okay. So that is a shit. Hang on.
That's not
Yeah, I rarely use this, so
16?
I rarely use it, so I forget to add the pluses. So my bad on that. But yeah.
16.
16 to what? Hit him?
Yeah.
Did you add the +1?
Yeah.
That is a miss. So now it's Dallas's turn.
Um,
I don't know if Reese can heal. That's Reese's department if you can heal.
If I could heal myself.
Or anybody else if you have magic.
I have stabilize as a cantrip essentially.
That's what Dallas's turn. Yep.
Well, shit, I can't really do too much here.
I did not honestly think you would split the party yet again. This is my own fault.
And then you were going to come upon a part where you expected us to split the party, and we all stood together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move right here and shoot him.
Okay, yeah, well.
That's all I really can do. Ugh, 18.
18. To Eok or Cock?
Eok.
It's a miss. Zen is down, so you can roll to stabilize, I believe. That's what we can do here.
1 successful death save.
Okay,
Nice.
so you got
Well-
it? Alright, yeah.
That's 1. I have more rolls to make.
You know, this is the first time we've had a player actually come to the point where they've needed to do that, so just let me refresh my...
you can stabilize by spending your resolve points.
Yeah.
So if you're dying and you have enough resolve, you can spend a number of resolve points equal to 1/4 your maximum RP total, and on your turn you immediately stabilize, and that means that you're no longer dying.
I'm going to roll with it for the moment.
Yep,
But
there
that's
you go.
good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's for everybody to know, because... Okay.
I don't think I've been updating my resolve points, so I'm gonna have to look at that after.
Yeah. Gotta go over everybody's streets. Okay.
When and how do resolve points update?
I think that's class related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go over that later.
Yep.
Unless everybody starts dying.
Okay. Alright, and... Alright, he is going to run over to Dallas. And he is going to use inject nanobots.
Okay.
And I am going to roll a 1, so I miss.
Okay.
And now it's Reese's turn.
I'll take it.
Maybe he's starstruck, I don't know.
It's because I'm so beautiful, darling.
I swear this never happens in combat.
I miss.
He really doesn't want to hit Dallas.
Yeah. Alright, Reese misses. It's Dallas's turn. We'll get over to the other parts of the crew when we hopefully finish this up so we can do the bomb thing.
Okay. Well, I'll use my quick draw to switch to my dueling sword.
Okay, yep.
Boop. Ooh. That is a 19 to his cock.
Yeah, that hits.
And it does 6 damages. Technically, because I'm hang on. I need to check.
Alright, so the acid is done, by the way. I've just done the final round of acid.
I need to.
Oh, Gideon, that's a problem.
What's up?
I still had a couple of turns on there.
Just
The
realized
acid
that,
damage
yeah.
would have hit, and so I have a death success and a death fail.
Okay, let's see. Okay, well, give me 1 second here, because gotta refresh my rule. It's been a while since I've had anybody come close to dying. It's nothing personal. I want to make sure we don't overkill you or underkill you. The fuck is this ability? Come on. Because there's one on 250 and one on... Dying 275. I was 5 pages off because I am a funny boy. Dying creatures have unconscious. Creatures at 0 have not stabilized or dying. Dying can take no action and loses 1 resolve point each round at the end. Once it's stabilized, a dying creature can spend 3 resolve points to stabilize, and they can spend another 3 in subsequent round to gain 1 health point and stay in the fight. Stabilizing or being healed above 0 health points ends the dying condition. Okay, so if he gets any sort of immediate healing or anything like that, he will go. But let me just double check because I'm not. I think it's like 3 you have to fail.
Yep.
Or if you are knocked below a certain threshold, which is I think like -10.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Or die, you lose 1 resolve point at the end of your so just from the attack, you do not lose a resolve point. 16. You have to have no resolve points remaining, and would lose. Yeah, how many resolve points do you guys have? Because you have to have 0 to, like, stay dead.
I have 6 at the moment.
I have
What's
5.
your constitution score?
My con score is a 15, so I have a +2.
+2. Ooh, yeah, so I think one more round of damage from that thing and you actually will be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so... Unless someone stabilizes you right away. So, that's Dallas. Zen. Zen, it's your turn. Did you roll?
Alright, hold on. I'm rolling that on here for the sake of...
Theatrics for the ooh.
That is a failure.
Ooh.
I take acid damage, and his lights turn off.
Yeah, Zen just died.
Oh, fuck!
Oh shit.
Oh no!
Oh!
Really? Like, actually dead?
Dead. Failed 2 consecutive con saves while he had acid damage on him.
No.
Is there like a resurrection thing that we can do?
There is resurrection in the future, yeah, but like we'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that in the future, but
work differently.
yeah. So it's the
Reese will be the only one that sees it as a spark leaves the body and vanishes up into the sky.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah. So now it's DK or Dallas. You take a total of. Let's see. Oh, we got rip bits. Thank you for those rip bits.
Oh,
You take 16 damage. He stabs you.
Okay. Not awful.
Guys, he's not a fucking Linksys router. We can't just turn him back on and off again.
I mean, if you recover
I
the
was
body,
gonna make
maybe
the joke
someone can.
because it's too soon.
Chat is going crazy, so it's Reese's
Shame on
turn.
all of you guys. Shame on you.
I'm gonna do that double thing because, you know, if one roll sucks, maybe the next.
Yeah. Well, you don't get any bonuses to attack. So
I'm aware.
Yeah.
Okay. The first one does not hit. What does an 18 get me?
That's for Eok. Yeah.
I get.
This.
Yeah, you're
this
shooting
isn't-
him, right?
Yeah. The gun that I think you gave her or gave Reese was
There's a cop gun, right?
It was it was analog.
It was analog, then you missed.
It's against cock. Yeah.
Shit, dude.
His cock was his cock was too high. Okay, and it's Dallas's turn again.
Okay, I'll use a full action to hit him twice with my sword.
Okay, yep.
That is a 19 for the first hit.
Against cock, yeah, that hits.
And a 22.
That they both hit.
Okay.
Wait, did they say 19 before? No, they said 18, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
That's a 6 and a 5.
For damage?
Yeah.
You kill him.
Woo!
Whew.
So we're gonna fast track it over here to the other crew. You guys don't have any interaction with them yet, because they're trying to do their bomb thing. All right, so
I will say that Dallas will scoop up Zen and start heading back to the train.
There's no response from the body.
Well, yeah, no, he did.
There's no lights, no sound, nothing.
Yeah, so now it's a few minutes ago. They're on the train, so this is in the past because
the first thing I would have done is I would have picked up that the boyfriend and hoisted him up, dragged him back to the dining car, kind of just throw him in there. Do you need me to make a strength check for that, or?
Yeah, athletics.
Okay. Athletics. Yeah, it's a 19. Yes, 19 for athletics.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah, I just like throw him in the cart and. Officer, if you could keep this man under wraps, we're gonna need to question him. Seems his boyfriend there was the culprit, and we need to find a bomb. And well, he'll say that part a little quieter. It's like, yeah, we need to find a bomb.
Okay, so yeah, you don't want to let Gina know there's a bomb on the train.
Oh yeah, she will go fucking she'll give the bomb a run for its money, and how ballistic she goes.
Right,
I don't
so-
want Gina to know that there's a bomb, but would there be any way that I could just like grab her sea lawn really fast? Because I have Wild Wise, and could I ask it if it knows where the bomb is or where the danger is?
No, it's not a sentient animal like that. It's not gonna know where the.
It's
the
not an
bomb...
animal.
No, it's like a pet. It's like a dog.
Yeah. So.
It doesn't have the It's not gonna be. It's not a bomb sniffing dog.
It can say danger, food, or that way. Can it tell me which way?
Like what is this ability?
Wild Wise. It's on page 212. I bought it when we went to the station. I got the venom spurs.
212. Hold on. I have never seen this thing. God damn technology. Wild Wise attaches to your vocal cords and allows you to communicate in a general sense with animals. Okay. Sure.
Cool.
They don't know what a bomb is, so they're just like food, and then they like look at the food cart.
God, you're just as bad as your mother. I put it back down and walk away.
Okay.
Oh fuck! That was my big idea.
Well, we're doomed then.
I
That was your big idea.
Like a little bit, yeah. I was like, this is gonna be great. I can just ask him.
Alright. So if they planted bombs in multiple areas, or at least one other area, my only guess
Wait,
is
someone else
the living
died?
quarters.
No.
Because I like can't hear. I just heard Deacon go whelp and was like, oh no.
No, they tried to find the bomb using the sea lion dog thing. She has a device that allows her to communicate with animals, and the dog was just like.
Did Muffins die?
No, Muffins didn't die.
Oh, thank God.
Muffins is good.
Listen, Gina's a bitch, but you leave Muffins alone.
Oh no, I love Muffins. I wanted to use Muffin to help me like a fucking lassie. But you know, Muffins is as dumb as fucking Gina, so here we are. Trying to come up with plan B.
Okay.
Alright, so
Do you want to ask anybody in the room? Do you want to like roll perception to search extensively, like just as a general thing?
Could I do an engineering check to kind of check
Yeah.
the walls around the room, see if there's anything that's been like placed? Oh, why?
Oh!
Why? Gosh, help me! I'm going
Okay.
so badly.
I will help you.
I rolled a 12.
Ooh, what were you rolling? Engineering?
Yeah.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, so together that's a 20 because he would have succeeded in assisting you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. There is a structural point on the train where a bomb would do the maximum damage.
How far away is it?
You can run there quickly.
We don't do that.
Oh, I want to grab the guard and just grab his hand and say, "Come with me, us," and then have him come with us. Yeah, because he's the head of security.
Yeah.
So I assume he might maybe know something.
Okay, so hold on. I have to hold my wife's hand because.
Oh damn! I hear that real clearly now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, she's shaking. Hold on.
Insane.
Sorry, guys. It's.
No, take your time.
Yeah.
Coming to you, keep going.
Okay. Yeah. I'm here, Muffin.
We're all here for you. We love you, Bat.
Yeah, guys. So phobias are a serious thing. So if I see anybody teasing her, just shut it.
Light teasing is
Light teasing is fine.
Okay, yeah.
Like, be like, I'm shocked that you're so scared, and
Shut up.
that's okay.
Puns are always okay.
Puns are okay. So yeah. So okay. So you go. What is going on? The guardsman's looking at you as you're dragging him.
There's a bomb on the train.
There's a bomb on the train.
Another bomb on the train.
There was 2 bombs on the.
Wait,
That's what that noise
where
was.
is this being said?
I'm
you can hear
They've
this?
dragged him away.
They dragged him away.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know.
Oh,
if I had-
okay.
Yeah,
then
we
I
have dragged him. Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're dragging him and running.
No, that first time when we stopped on Lurch, that was the maintenance carts, so fuck them all being blown off.
Okay, so you go to the spot in the train where it would be systematically, and you would need to like search for it because it would be hidden. Yeah.
So is that another engineering or is that a perception?
That's perception.
Oh fuck.
I rolled a 22.
I got 20.
Yeah, so you find it. It's hidden behind a panel that's been recently like unscrewed and screwed. Like that would be where it would be.
All right.
So Nat 20 does it. Yeah.
So because I have experience building my own explosives, would I can make grenades from junk as a class ability. Does that give me any knowledge on how to, potentially disable this bomb?
Yeah, sure. You can use engineering, and you'll get a plus 3 bonus on it.
Fuck yeah! Dwayne's just instantly gonna go to work like, stand back, I got this. Oh, thank God, he got this. You said that was a 3, right?
Yeah, plus 3 to whatever you roll.
26!
Yeah, and it looks like Dwayne just effortlessly disarms this bomb.
Dwayne, that was amazing! We will definitely revisit the whole you making your own grenades thing, but god damn it, good job, man!
Thanks. I need a moment. I need a drink, my man.
What?
I feel like everything's...
I thought you just said I need to drink my man.
That's what it
Are you
sounds
talking
No.
about Dallas?
No.
Is he your cocktail?
He hasn't gone that
No,
far.
he's Drix's boyfriend. You cannot take the ship away from me.
Oh my God. All
You
these
took
people.
being your own wingman to a whole new level.
I disarmed the bomb. I'm a bit stressed. I did it real. I was cool as a cucumber, and now I'm not because all the danger's done. And then he just like lays on the floor for a moment. Fuck.
Yeah.
I pull a moon pie out of my cheek pouch and I
I
hit
do not want that.
Alright, so the train has stopped from the previous explosion. When there was damage to the train, it stopped. So the rest of the Solar Spectre crew is coming to the train, and you guys can communicate with them via communicator if you want to, let them know that you're on your way back to meet with you or anything like that.
He clicks on the thing and says, Zen, how we looking out there? You guys catch the assassin?
Zen isn't with us anymore. But we did take care of the assassin.
What happened to Zen?
Well, I don't really know how to put it in terms of androids, but it seems he suffered the same fate as our penguin friend.
Dwayne's gonna immediately get up and start heading towards the hole that was blown out.
We're bringing him back.
I don't know what we need to do to get the train moving yet, but as far as I know, we're staying put. So,
Can I get a quick perception from Reese, Gideon?
I mean,
Or
Reese,
even
if you wanna-
Dallas?
if either of you want to roll for perception.
Sure.
Christ, Dallas, your perception rolls. Fuck.
Okay.
I wish that were me.
Aww.
18 plus 7.
29.
25.
All right, so you both notice that there is a hollow disc.
His wrist comm is flashing.
Yeah.
It's slowly pulsating in the different colors he's shown you for each of his eyes. I'm glad you keyed in on that, Gideon.
Yeah.
You would know more about
Can I be
him
honest with
than
you
I
guys?
would. So
Mm-hmm.
This is like the first time I've ever killed a person.
So Reese is basically fucking mute at this point. Kind of for lack of a better term, being very robotic. in what they're doing. And just, like, without really saying anything, Reese, it's Zen, it's a bracelet or whatever, like, it's on their wrist.
Yeah, it's like almost like a smartwatch, but that you tap it and it'll bring up like a holo display.
Yeah, it's like an Omni tool from Mass Effect.
Okay, so Reese is going to take that for safekeeping.
It's still flashing.
Okay, so you see, yeah, okay. Reese doesn't want. Reese feels kind of weird to do it, because they don't want to like overstep any boundaries or whatever. But they're gonna tap it and see if it'll work for them to see what projects.
You are the only one it would have worked for.
As
it reads your neuropathing as something similar. And a display appears. And you see two people. You see Zen and you see Sin. Sin's form immediately pops and goes, well, good job, assholes. If this one's playing, it means I probably died again. Great. Always fun having this one be the one that plays. Sin, really. If you're seeing this, then unfortunately the circuits have darkened again. I say again, as Reese, you are well to know that androids like us are fickle when it comes to our consciousness and death. It may take centuries for my spark to reach through the static back to the backup that I have on the home world that others taught me at. But for whatever may have happened, know that, and you see it skip for a moment as if it's updating, and know that after this mission was done, I had debated departing as it was. My presence was becoming disarrayed and not conducive to where this group was headed. Just say it out loud. We weren't really feeling like we were meshing too well with you guys. Admittedly, my fault. I get it. I'm hair trigger, but when you gotta release the pressure valve, you gotta release the pressure valve. You ever seen what happens with you have like a blood blister under pressure and it gets, Sin, you're not helping. All right, I get it. And then the forms mesh into one. We will see you all among the stars again. Hopefully. Someday. And it shuts off.
And with that, this is an excellent point for us to cut the campaign on a sad note. We've lost a crew member, the first player death of the campaign, of a long-going campaign, which means, hey, we're going to be introduced to a new character next time.